Hello, chat. Welcome back. We got part two of day two for Brendan Banfield. Yes, the geez, Superman keeps reminding me. I keep forgetting it. I'll fix that wing. Day two, part two of the Brendan Banfield trial, and I know it's been turning into a bit of a snoozer listening to the nanny, who's the accomplice to this, read through all of her emails and letters and text messages, but they are important, and I do think we got a little more to go. There's about 2 hours roughly left of her testimony, more or less, which means probably it's 3 hours actually. 2.5 hours. So we probably got about 1.25 speed and 1.3 speed, like 2 hours to get it done. 2 hours to get it done, and then I thought we might do the rare breed trigger stuff tonight. It's been a long week, so we're not going to do that tonight. I am kind of out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the Africa Core versions of the bolt action guys here. We're going to work on some of that and get some of the things done, like we got the 222 model. We got it all done. So we're going to work on some of this stuff and get it ready. I don't have any clear coat, which is an issue. So some stuff was supposed to come in the mail, but yeah, I don't have it, which kind of sucks. But oh well. I guess I could just work on just getting guys painted and generally presented and ready for clear coating and whatnot as we go here. So we're gonna probably do that tonight. I'm spent. Chad. It's been a week. So we're gonna do that. But anyways, thank you for all being here. Vodka Blood for $20. What a nice, cute doggo. There says, I wasn't in chat yesterday, so grats on the 200 broski. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers to 200 more. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope thank you for being here. You've been here quite a while, too. So thank you for being here. I hope you stick around as well. Hope you guys stick around as well. Did someone send you the physical copy of Tyrone versus Cops? I missed you that stream. No, we went over to locals and I started playing it first. God, why is it so huge now? What is the problem here that it does this? Brand, like, I don't know how to fix this. Style. There we go. God, that was why I hate it when it does this. Anyways, Gooner says someone, no, but we played it last night for a minute. That was so funny with the glowy federal agent. And I don't know how these Korean guys who made the game could be absolutely so nasty and racist, but it's like, holy shit. Yeah. Pocketblitz says, did you go to a PO box today? No, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get somebody out of jail. So no. I will go tomorrow because I have to run an errand first thing in the morning. So I will be out there first thing. The guy that made it Team Sneed, I think, is American. Oh, well, I thought they were Korean because it's all in Korean. Update, she's still in jail? No, she's out. So took care of it. Mission accomplished. What about a Rochester shooting you guys talking about? Keep my mic. I know I moved it. Access, yay, a model stream on your birthday. Well, there you go. We'll probably watch the casino a little bit as we're working here. Yeah, and that's the thing, Joe. And it sucks, but she has to read all this in. Which sucks. Bato says, good to see you, man. It's like, I noticed Hard isn't treating the lawsuit like a Reddit thread. Yeah. Yep. Now, the neat thing is, speaking of things that have happened, apparently in the Stuttering John WATP lawsuit, the court apparently has agreed to transfer the case up to Rochester, New York. where the guys like where this all actually happened, which is fucking hilarious. So, suffer, Stuttering John, suffer. Hi, Sweet Tooth. How are you? Wow, my headphones sound so weird today. What happened? What happened? I don't know. I don't know. You're probably 3 cents a viewer, yeah. Radcon says no blue shirt today. No. You think this is particularly banned from this channel? I don't know. That's weird. You can get them one way or another. So, let's see. Vodka Blood, CLYDE. The Tyler Robinson hearing was boring. Well, I was gonna say I haven't seen it yet, so I'll see what Andrea Burkhardt had to say about it. But we may watch that here at some point. But we're gonna keep going with the trial since we're already here to do it. Radcon Hazard for $5. Thank you. Says the Nate. Oh, the layback loss stream was rough today. I mean, I didn't listen to all of it. Obviously, there's parts I didn't really listen to. Pisco's Boliviations, even the Law Pope was more agreeable to listen to. I'll say it like this. It's kind of like what I got in the argument with Shipwreck Crew. Did these juries on all these people acquit Brent Hankinson? Yeah. Should they have? No. And the law is what it is. But I could still say the man deserves to sit in prison for a long fucking time for shooting up an apartment building. But a jury didn't agree with me. Now, oh well. And that's how life goes. So it's the coping and the sneeding. That's how it works. It's the coping and the sneeding, the pissing and the shitting. That's life. But anyways, thank you for the super chat. As you go on to play Dark Souls 3. You ever think they'll make a lawyer simulator game? No, because it would suck. Phil says, I got clear coat and dull clear coat. I know. Well, I ordered varnish from Army Painter, but it's acrylic varnish. So, like, I tried to put on a decal. So, like, I didn't realize it was acrylic varnish. So, like, I got the resin model of this going. And if you can't notice, on the side there next to the Balkenkreuz, you see how there's a little bit of a blemish on the paint? That's from the water decal and me pulling it off. It doesn't do, which sucked because it goes on very nicely. But I don't know what I'm ever going to do with acrylic varnish because it's like maybe I'll coat these guys in acrylic varnish, but like just to protect them as a clear coat. But otherwise, like doing a clear coat to I needed a enamel varnish to do proper, washes and whatnot. Which that was a little hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings when I found that out. That was a bummer. So Ace Attorney sucks. It's gay. All the Army Painter stuff's going to be acrylic. I know, and I didn't realize that at the time. I was like, fuck. Ace Attorney sucks. Well, what noise are you talking about? I don't know what's the noise. We're not going to read these till 5 minutes from now? Well, suffer. I just did. Charlie says, what's going on with the JT Smash thing? I don't know. I don't know what hijinks they're playing, but they're working on it. Am I done roboting? Yes, I saw the college basketball point shaving scandal, and we'll we'll probably talk about that next week. That'll be very interesting as we're getting into January into February and getting ready for March Madness and the NIT. It's hilarious. All right, guys. Well, hey, let's get started. It's 10 minutes. It's time to get into the trial here. Let's finish up day 2. I'm good now? Okay. Well, here we go. Oh, yeah. Curious Yol. Yeah, that was a fun video to watch. So here we go. Remember, this is the au pair, and this is her testifying now and saying, the husband actually killed the wife, tried to kill the guy they lured over, but she had to finish him off. But here we go.
But she was aware before that I was thinking about taking the plea.
So you had signed the plea on the 26th of October?
I don't remember the date.
Do you remember the
And remember, she's on cross-examination right now.
plea as being October 29th? 3 days later?
Yeah, the picture said yes.
So when was it that you made the agreement to the plea that you signed and was executed on October 29th?
I don't remember the date exactly. I signed it. I don't know where we're going with
Do
this.
you need to see the plea form? Do you need to see it?
Yeah, you can show me.
Okay. Can you see the plea form on the screen, ma'am?
I can.
Just let me know if you need me to scroll up for you when you're finished looking at it.
I see it.
Do you need me to scroll up so you can know when you signed it?
Yeah.
Is that the 28th of October?
Yeah.
Is that what it says? I just,
It says 28th of October, yes.
and so my question was with regard to the previous message, that was where your mother said to you, tell everyone that Brendan planned this. And within 2 days, you signed a plea with supporting evidence saying that Brendan planned this. Understand? So my question was, when did you say Brendan planned this to the police for the first time?
Well, during the first interview we had,
And do you know when that was?
I remember it was a Friday.
Okay. Was it in October?
It was in October.
Okay. So October 25th, does that sound right?
Sounds about right.
Was that where you were in a room with another prosecutor, not these two, was asking you questions?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a little bit about what went on prior to you entering into that plea. Can you see your screen?
Yes.
Have you seen this?
Not that I remember.
Okay, let's go through it. It's a pleading in the circuit court.
Judge, I'm going to object. She says she hasn't seen it, so how could she testify about what's in it?
I think she said she's not sure.
And
I mean, if you want to ask questions about it, you can, but can we mark it as an exhibit though, please?
Oh, yes. Okay, Your Honor, we mark it as defense exhibit number 61.
Okay.
Let me just scroll through it so you can see what you need to see, ma'am. If you want me to slow down, so you want to read? Or,
I'm not reading.
You've already read it?
I said I'm not reading right now.
Would you like to read it, is what my question was.
If you want me to, I can.
Well, I'm going to ask you questions about it, so it might be a good idea. The next page?
Yeah.
Next page.
Next.
Next page.
Next.
I think that's the end.
Okay.
Had you ever received this motion?
Again, I do not remember that.
Okay. Do you remember what you read there? Do you remember what was happening, what happened or was going to happen prior to the plea?
I think I was going to continue my trial.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking. Yeah.
So when did you find that out and how did you find that out?
I don't remember how I found it out.
Could it have been this motion?
Could have.
Did you go to court?
Maybe my lawyer told me.
Okay. So were you in agreement with this motion?
To continue the trial?
Yeah.
Yes.
You agreed to continue the trial.
Well, what choice did I have?
Well, that's a good point. What choice did you have? Had you agreed to plead guilty prior to this motion being heard?
I don't
Judge, I'm going to object. There's no date that has been given when
All
this
right, only
motion
foundation for a
was,
date.
there's no, yeah.
I'm just asking what, I don't know when the motion was going to be heard either, Judge.
And she needs a date for reference, I think.
Okay,
I can answer if something I don't know about.
it's exactly right. So you don't know about it.
Well, I'm saying this now.
Now, let me just ask you this. We'll switch subjects. During the beginning portion, during the first 2 weeks of October, you had an emergency health crisis, correct?
I did.
Okay, and you were taken away from the jail here, correct?
Yes.
And you were in the hospital setting, correct?
Yes.
And you were being watched by law enforcement because you had come from here,
Yes.
correct? How long were you in the hospital setting for?
10 days.
10 days. And that was the first portion of October?
It was,
What was the time frame, if you recall?
it was October 13th.
Until October 13th or?
No, I went to the hospital October 13th.
So you were in the hospital October 13th, and if I understand, based on your answer, you were there until the 23rd?
That's correct.
Okay. And then on the 28th, on the 25th, you told the prosecutors you were going to accept the deal.
Yes.
And then on the 28th, you signed the deal.
Correct.
And you appeared before Judge Ascarati on October 29th.
Correct.
So you recall all of those dates.
I do.
Okay. And my question to you is, you just testified that you were going to tell the story the Commonwealth's having you tell because you just wanted the truth to be out there. Is that correct?
I wanted to tell the truth. Yes.
Okay. And so from October 13th, 2023 to October 28th, 2024, you were not concerned about telling the truth, but then on the heels, on the brink of a trial, which potentially was going to be continued, we don't know.
Testifying, I'm not asking a question.
What's the objection?
Counsel is testifying. This is a narrative that counsel is providing.
Argumentative, possibly?
Argumentative.
All right. I'll sustain the objection if you want to.
I'm sorry.
I'll sustain the objection if you want to ask another question.
So are you asking the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to believe that you came out during that time frame because you wanted the truth to be known versus any time the year before that?
Well, the fact that I took a year to accept my plea, it does not mean that I didn't have an intention to tell the truth before. It does not mean that.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I said, just because it took me a while to take the plea, it does not mean that I didn't have the intention to do so. I just didn't get to do it. And for many reasons I said before, I was concerned about. But it
Okay.
does not mean I didn't want to do it.
Okay. And so your health crisis didn't have anything to do with it?
Well, just coincidentally, when I came back from the hospital,
So it was a coincidence?
you can say that.
Well, I'm asking you.
Well, yes.
Okay. Could it have something to do with being 3,000 miles away from your family when you're having a health crisis?
Well, it might have been all the factors together. We can consider that one of the factors too.
Okay. And that's what I'm going through. An upcoming trial, is that part of it?
I was not really thinking about that.
Okay. The health crisis, being far from home, correct?
Correct?
Okay. Brendan being arrested and jailed, is that part of it?
Yes.
What other parts?
I said it before, that I had no concerns about communication with my mother. And yes, that's what I said before too.
Okay. So it's because of communications for your mother that you thought you'd take the deal as one of the parts?
You can put into the equation, yes.
Okay. So it's all the things that we just talked about went into you
Down the
deciding
truth?
that the truth was to be told on October 28th, 2024.
Yes.
And that's what you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
What am I telling them?
That's when you decided the truth needed to be told?
I'm not telling them that.
Well, you're testifying before.
I withheld the truth for a long time just to myself. And it was a lot for me to deal with.
Okay.
And I just couldn't do this anymore. It was too much for me. And I do believe the part of me getting sick, it was just one of the factors. There is only so much your brain can take before your body starts responding to the stress as well. Only I do know how I felt. Only do I know what I was carrying with me, how long I withheld the truth.
Okay. And so when I was asking you how you felt that made these statements about pain and torture and all those things in the emails, you didn't really have anything to say about that.
Of course, I didn't have.
What is it that you were holding in?
Of course, I didn't have anything to say to that because I knew our letters could be read because I was going through my lawyer. And at that point, my lawyer did not know the truth either. I did not tell him that. So I knew he was reading the letters as well. So I couldn't do that. And I did not tell Tess, Brendan's mother, about how I was feeling, withholding the truth because she did not know either. She did not have any knowledge about what really happened. And so how was I supposed to expressing the letters that I was feeling guilty or ashamed and all that stuff for if the letters were being read? If she didn't know the truth, I couldn't do it.
So the truth, you were holding the truth yourself and no one else knew.
Well, Brenda does.
Well, but we're talking about you in jail,
Oh, yes,
okay? And so you were just holding that for an entire year by yourself,
I was.
enjoying the benefits of a lawyer,
Yeah.
enjoying the benefits of whatever comes into the commissary or for communication purposes. Correct?
If that's one how to describe it.
Well,
We can describe that way.
isn't that some of the benefits of either having, you're a lawyer or Tess Banfield helping you out?
Well, I had their love and their support. Yes, I did.
Okay. And so you were concerned about losing that? Is that why you were holding the truth?
Losing what specifically?
Losing her love and her support financially?
Yeah, I was lost and afraid in so many ways, yes.
Okay. And that's essentially the crux of the communication with your mother, which was the last smart jail mail that we were talking about. Isn't that right?
Can you rephrase your question?
That was essentially the discussion between you and your mother about telling everyone that Brendan was the one who planned this.
Well, that was the conversation we had.
I understand that. I saw it. And that's something that you knew was going to be read, correct?
Yes.
And when she said that to you, my question to you was, who was it you told that Brendan planned this whole thing for the first time, and when was that?
Yes, my mother.
And when was
Because,
that?
how can I tell you? I do not remember the date.
I mean, with all due respect, you don't remember a lot of details.
Yeah.
And that's what's really concerning about this.
Well, if you were in my shoes, you don't remember either. You know, your brain has a way to, defense mechanism it's called, and it protects you from losing your mind, losing yourself.
Okay.
And many things our brain blocks out. And I guess everybody can relate to that at some point.
So your brain blocked out the details of this plan that
Judge,
you talked about?
objection. That is not what she said.
I'll overrule. I didn't hear the question.
So your brain has blocked out the details of this plan that essentially your whole future rests on with the Commonwealth?
I still don't understand your question. What are you implying?
Your lack of detail is because of your brain blocking it out?
Yes.
Okay. And even included in the things that are important, like this plan that you've been talking about, but we haven't heard any details.
Well, I can tell you that the fact that I do not remember some specific details does not mean it's a lie. I can guarantee that everybody has things in life that they do not remember. And it doesn't make any less.
I appreciate that. We're talking about you, though, and what
I'm
you
talking
say,
about me too.
But if you can just give me a chance to question. What you're saying is that you're forgetting crucial details regarding a horrific, tragic event for many people here.
Yeah.
And you're not able to remember those details.
Well, I think you can also call it trauma
Okay.
for things that you've seen, for things that happened that your brain blocks out.
Okay.
Yes.
So your brain's blocking it. You've got trauma. That's blocking it. What else? What are the other reasons you're not able to explain details relating to this case?
What do you mean other reasons?
What other reasons? I mean, you seem to have two at least. What are the other reasons?
Or I cannot remember some details.
Okay. Okay. Well, Your Honor, is this a good time to break?
I was just going to ask you, is this a good time for break?
This is a good time to break.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take our lunch recess then for the next hour. Please do not do any outside research and don't discuss the case with anybody, okay? Thank you.
All right, chat, there's a bit of a break here. So they go for lunch and then they come back. You actually buy that she's too stupid to remember. Well, she's conveniently not remembering. And she's playing with him a little bit here. Remember, because she just has to help make sure, he gets convicted and she's home free. So, yeah, do I realize she's a little more manipulative than I gave her credit for initially? Yes, 100% she is. But at the end of the day, she's also not exactly, Professor Moriarty herself. And Kat, not Williams, guys, Kat, friend of the show. Kat, we need to do a collab here at some point. Let me reach out to you for that. But yes, gifting 5 subs, chat. 5. Big freaking support. Thank you for your support, your generosity. Thank you. Another for $10 says, I want a Matlock video game. Do you ever you say that? Have you ever watched episodes of Matlock? Oh, those were awful. In hindsight, they're awful television when you look at them now. I'm on Rezu. Woo, ew. Says he was leaving his wife for this. Hey, that is a common thing, man. It's a men start sniff, like a piece of, men'll do that. Like, it's not the first time a man's thrown it all away for some subpar puss. Like, that is a story of man. That's a story of history. All the time happens. Kat says, I think a health crisis at the prosecution showed her statements of Banfield talking to other women. I think so too. And she realized she wasn't the only one. He was setting her up for a fake rape party, I bet. And then Learned Hand Knit says, well, my channel was Need a Wow. Well, good. I was wondering, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're still here. YouTube mess with the settings. I had an aspiration to start hair care products line for lady prosecutors. Yeah, that would be a good idea. You'd be doing God's work. So, Godspeed on that. And I wish you the best. Hope it works out. I hope it works out. So the lunch break is all she wanted. Well, yeah, now you got the lunch break. You made it. She survived. And, yeah. Can you see what the defense is aiming for? I mean, they're just pointing out that all this shit has been to manipulate her and that everybody was pushing her to do this and basically kind of forcing her into things. So she's been forced to confess and forced to proffer against his client. Really, that's what they're trying to do here. I assume there's going to be more coming out. Apparently, the state has said they'll be done on Tuesday. They plan to rest. They only had like 2 witnesses left as of Thursday. So I think that they're going to be done here by Tuesday, and then the defense starts. Okay. Remember, Chad, all gas, no brakes.
I didn't hear the elevator get stuff.
What? You want to go ahead and bring her out?
Okay, sir.
Just scoot it. Make sure you talk. I say 2 o'clock, I do mean 2 o'clock. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Just a reminder, when I say 2 o'clock, I do mean 2 o'clock. Yes, ma'am.
Now, that's funny because there are some judges where they say 2 o'clock and it means like the judge gets ready at 2:10. But it seems like Judge Askarati, especially from Rob when he talked about her, I guess she's like former JAG or former military of some sort. She's super fucking prompt and on time. He's like, no, it's like she is always ready to go on time. So
Thank you.
I apologize, Your Honor.
now remember, we're still on cross-examination. So here we go.
Technical difficulty.
That's correct, chat. No court Monday. That's why I said by Tuesday they plan on wrapping it up. Monday is Martin Luther King Day, so while the rest of you go to work. If you work at a bank, I don't think you go to work, and definitely aren't going to work. But if you work in the court system, you definitely don't go to work. So, yeah, got a 3-day weekend, chat.
Sorry. Your Honor, is it published to the
It's
counsel?
It's just the counsel at the moment. And to the witness.
The witness.
Why did it move? I moved it already. Huh.
Ma'am, is this the person that is your support and you're working with?
Say
Do
it
you
again?
see on the camera before you?
Yes, I can.
Okay, is that your friend Kate Brower?
It is.
Okay.
Do you want to make that exhibit 62? Just
Yes, Your Honor, Exhibit 62.
Okay.
And I'd like to play that for the witness.
No, you do want to approach.
Have a conversation. Ma'am, and did you have a conversation with your friend on March 14th, 2025?
Well, you have the date, so let's say I'll take your word for it.
Do you remember the date?
I don't remember the date.
How many conversations do you have with her?
Depends. Sometimes more often than other times.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. How many times have you talked to her?
How many what?
How many times have you talked to her?
I don't know.
Okay. When did you first meet her?
I would say back in January, February, I want to say.
February of 25?
Yes,
And you continue talking to her to
Yes.
this date?
yeah.
When was the last time you talked to her?
Last week, I guess.
Last week?
Yes.
Okay. And so how many times a week do you talk to her?
Well, I don't know how many times I talked to her.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, I don't know how many times.
Okay. Do you talk every week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you talk 2 times a week?
Sometimes,
Okay. Do you talk 3 times a week?
sometimes.
You talk 4 times a week?
Well, we have the records because I don't remember. I can tell it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I can tell.
You can't tell? You don't know?
No,
So
no,
you,
for
you don't
sure.
have a guess of
I
how
don't
many
know for
times you've
sure.
talked to your friend?
No.
Okay. Um, Ma'am, do you see what's on your screen there relating to the smart jail mail?
Oh, I see it.
Okay. And let me just slide it up.
Just for the record, so the record knows what she's looking at. So the picture was 62 that we just,
Yes, sure.
that she just saw. So this would be 63, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Defense Exhibit 63.
thank you.
These are a compressed version of smart jail mail communications.
Yes,
Do you see that?
I see it.
And are these the communications? You can see the ones that you're responsible for are the outgoing communications.
Yes.
Can you look at that first outgoing communication just to make sure that it's accurate and it's yours?
Yes.
Okay. And so that appears to be from January of this year. And those are back and forth communications between you and Kate Brower. Is that right?
Right.
And it says this is 100 that's on this document of 236 entries. Would that be accurate in terms of your back and forth communications with Kate Brower since January 28th?
Judge, I'm going to object at this time. If we go back up to the top of the document, please.
Could go up to the top.
This question assumes facts, not in evidence. There's a date range at the top of the document that necessarily limits the number of messages that we're going to see.
I guess she's, the date range is,
I'm not sure I understand that, Judge. May we approach?
yeah, why don't we approach?
I'm asking for whether or not the 263 messages were from January 28th, the first message, up until October of last year. Does that sound right?
Well, it sounds right. It's there.
Do you need to see any more, ma'am, in order to verify that these are your communications?
What is your question?
Do you need to see any more of this document in order to verify that these are your communications?
No.
Okay. Excuse me. Calling your attention to the smart jail mail dated 12/9/2024 at 1:20 p.m. It'll be identified as number 64.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read that and see if that's a communication that you remember writing?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. In the highlighted area, can you read that to the jury?
Yeah, it says, now I'm sending a message because I'm talking to Josh, Matthew's friend. And each time he sends a message, he transfers 50 credits, which is necessary to send a message.
And ma'am, if you can look at December 13th, the Smart Jail Mail, 12/13/2024 at 9:25 a.m. Did you write this?
Yes,
And you recognize it?
I do.
Can you read the highlighted portion to the, I'm sorry, Judge, this would be Defense Exhibit 65.
Okay.
Can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Yes, it says, yes, let's work together to achieve more things. After a while, when I'm back home, I will be a producer and write a book with my story, and maybe even a movie. Make money, right? Lawyers, producers, everyone tells me to do this, that I have a talent.
Ma'am, if you could look at what will be marked as Defense Exhibit 66, March 4th, 2025, 2:41 p.m. Is this something that you wrote?
Yes,
Okay. And can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
yes, it says, what can you do, right? I had a video call with the producer who works with Netflix, and they want to make a movie or documentary about my case, and he explained in terms of compensation, money, etc. Things that Josh had denied, saying that don't do that, right? Anyway, he wants to finalize the contract already, so when I leave here, we can have the interview and everything else. But they want to be exclusives, so I can talk on to them. It's worth it. They want to pay because they want to talk to you too, in interviews, and you share photos, videos, facts from when I was a child, adolescence, etc. Things for them to add to the movie. So they were thinking about $10,000, which would be around $55,000 in our money. Helps and it's good, but I want to negotiate. I want more than this because if I sign the contract, I end up losing other opportunities to make more money. If I talk to other producers, etc. Right? We have to think. I know I can make even more than $25,000. It would already be more than $100,000 in our money, guys. Think about our future. What do we want to do?
Your Honor, I'd identify this next item as exhibit number 67, 3/5/2025, 4:06 p.m. And ma'am, do you recognize this Smart Jail Mail communication that you created?
Yes,
And could you please read the highlighted portions?
yes. It says the documentary film will be made regardless of whether I am here or in Brazil. It'll be an interview and everything. I'm still talking to them, negotiating. I want a higher amount, especially since my whole life will be exposed to everyone, right? And they're going to be making a lot of money off of it. We deserve something.
Okay. And in that instance, so these last messages that have been in the spring of 2025 appear to have changed their tone. Is that correct?
What do you mean in terms of what?
Well, they're less about I'm so upset. I'm in this situation. I'm feeling pain. I'm feeling torture. I'm feeling all those sorts of things. Or Brendan and I are still going to be together, which some of the older ones were. Or I haven't seen my lawyer. I don't know what's going to happen with this trial. We don't see any of that. We're talking about the future now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you're talking about the future and basically what the future is going to mean for you monetarily. Isn't that right?
He talks about it.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
What I am doing?
Yeah, you're making a plan for how you're going to negotiate?
Eventually.
Okay. And I think your last words were, we do deserve something.
Yes,
right?
it is right.
And what's the reason? Just give the details as to why you think you deserve something.
In my point of view, it's always been most about my family and what I've put them through, what they've been going through since my arrest and all this had happened, what they've been struggling with. And so my whole point was about helping them because that was when I was working before. And if they can have something to help them, I want them to have it.
Okay. But you're saying we, which includes you. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
You deserve something. What does that mean?
Take literally the word we, yeah. That's me.
So what does that mean? You deserve something.
Judge, I'm going to object. It's been asked. She just answered it. She answered it very well.
Overruled.
What does that mean? You deserve something.
That's what it says, the words, we.
I know that. What do you mean?
Also,
what are the details that are associated with making a
yeah,
statement?
okay, so also me in the future, yes.
And what is it you deserve something for?
For everything we've been through, my family and I, for everybody.
For being what you've been through?
For being through what I've been through.
Okay. You were charged with murder because you shot someone. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
And so why would you deserve something because of that?
Not because of that. I didn't say that I deserve something because of
Okay.
what I did.
I didn't hear any details, so feel free to tell me why.
I'm saying for after, when this is over, for me and my family. And again, for everything we've been through.
Okay. Now, when prior to you accepting the Commonwealth's offer and accepting the story, were you negotiating with anyone prior to taking your plea?
Not that I remember.
Okay, I'm sorry, not that you remember.
Yes.
Okay. Were you talking to any media?
Not that I remember either.
Okay. Was there any talk of money with anyone, no matter who it was,
No.
other than people that you want to pay into your account?
No.
Okay. So this newfound interest in, a nest egg for yourself or money for you has come about since you pled guilty and accepted their deal, correct?
Well, that is correct.
And and I guess it took a little time to go out into the future in order for you to feel comfortable doing that. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I was thinking about my future, yes.
Thinking it was a huge risk?
Is what?
Did you say huge risk?
No, I was thinking about my future, yes.
Oh,
That's what I
thinking about your
said.
future. Okay.
Yes.
And so that gets back to where I started. So that's just what this is about. Is just thinking about your future.
You can say that.
Okay. Well, do you say that?
Don't put it that way, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Do you see the letter that's marked March 8th, 2025?
Yes.
Did you write that?
Yes.
Do you see the highlighted portions?
I can.
And Your Honor, this is Defense 68. Can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
He says, I'm talking to this girl. She's an author, published books and everything. She even sent me her books to read. Her name is Kate. She works with a guy named Zacharias. We have video calls sometimes. They are the ones interested in making a documentary with Netflix for my case, interview, etc. So I'm negotiating with them regarding money, etc. And they could help me while I'm here putting money in my account.
And is that the first time that you told your mom about her?
Well, that's the only message I have here that mentions her, so I would say so.
Okay. And the words say that you're negotiating. Do you have anyone assisting you in negotiating this?
No.
Okay, so it's just you on your own against the television people.
I mean, I had some people, I'd say cellmates, that talked to me about it, and they were more, I would say more smart about it, I guess, and telling me to negotiate, and yeah.
Okay.
So I had people telling me that.
So you're getting advice, but you're doing the negotiation.
Well, I was the one texting, yes, but I was getting advice, yes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I was the one texting, but I was getting advice from other people, yes.
Okay. And those are also on Smart Jail Mail?
Yes, should be. What, the messages?
Yeah, the people that you're getting advice from.
No, it's not.
Okay. How are you communicating with them?
I just said it was my cellmates.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. March 11th, 2025, Defense Exhibit number 69. Ma'am, is this something that you wrote?
Yes.
And the highlighted portion, can you read that for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, I'm still waiting for my lawyer, like a fool. He doesn't return any messages or anything, call, visit, nothing. It's been more than a month since I've been trying to talk to him. Anyway, what can I do? I need food, but if depend on him, I will start first. I'm talking to the people I told you.
Really? Okay, we're at 4 hours and 48 minutes, 21 seconds. We'll go to lunch. Holy shit, she did. She did her hair up all the way. Wow. Interesting catch, Phil. Wow. Phil's got a queer eye for the Brazilian girl. Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. She looks even gooberier now. How does he just continue without understanding what she's saying? He's using her to authenticate messages and lay foundation for them. I think he's going to use this to go after the detectives, but it's more importantly, he's showing these because now he can, at the closing and with the other people that were communicating, he can weave. He's trying to get stuff in. That's what he's using her for. Because then he can run wild with the messages. Kayla said, how would a son of Sam Long work if she's in Brazil? Well, I mean, if you were here in the United States, you could file a lawsuit, but otherwise, you're going to have to go to Brazil to file a lawsuit. Good fucking luck with that. So, yeah. I mean, the better thing is it's Brazil, so she'll probably get like carjacked and murdered at some point anyway, because it's fucking Brazil. So that's probably what's going to happen here. The center part ugifies all women over 12. I don't know. I won't say that, but Phil says, I studied the finest Brazilian videos at school. I get that reference. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, guys. But yeah, he's using her to get these messages in because then he can use them later. That's all he's doing here. There's a plan. There's a method to the madness. Anyways, good catch by Phil. I thought that was worth taking a look at. So here we go.
The week do you talk to her?
Well, I don't know how many times I talked to her.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, I don't know how many times.
Okay, do you talk every week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you talk 2 times a week?
Sometimes.
Okay, do you talk 3 times a week?
Sometimes.
Do you talk 4 times a week?
Well, we have the records because I don't remember. I can tell it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I can tell.
You can't tell? You don't know?
No,
So
no,
you
for
you don't
sure.
have a guess?
I don't know for sure.
Talk to your friend?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, do you see what's on your screen there relating to the smart jail mail?
I see it.
Okay. And let me just slide it up.
Just for the record, so the record knows what she's looking at. So the picture was 62 that we just,
Yes, sure.
that she just saw. So this would be 63, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Defense Exhibit 63.
thank you.
These are a compressed version of smart jail mail communications.
Yes,
Do you see that?
I see it.
And are these the communications? You can see the ones that you're responsible for are the outgoing communications.
Yes.
Can you look at that first outgoing communication just to make sure that it's accurate and it's yours?
Yes.
Okay. And so that appears to be from January of this year. And those are back and forth communications between you and Kate Brower. Is that right?
Right.
And it says this is 100 that's on this document of 236 entries. Would that be accurate in terms of your back and forth communications with Kate Brower since January 28th?
Judge, I'm going to object at this time. If we go back up to the top of the document, please.
Could go up to the top.
Judge, this question assumes facts, not in evidence. There's a date range at the top of the document that necessarily limits the number of messages that we're going to see.
I guess the date range is.
I'm not sure I understand that, Judge. May we approach?
Yeah, why don't we approach?
Ma'am, I'm sorry if I created some confusion there, but I'm asking for whether or not the 263 messages were from January 28th, the first message, up until October of last year. Does that sound right?
Well, it sounds right. It's there.
Do you need to see any more, ma'am, in order to verify that these are your communications?
What is your question?
Do you need to see any more of this document in order to verify that these are your communications?
No.
Okay. Excuse me. Calling your attention to the Smart Jail Mail dated 12/9/2024 at 1:20 p.m. It will be identified as number 64.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read that and see if that's a communication that you remember writing?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. In the highlighted area, can you read that to the jury?
Yeah, it says, now I'm sending a message because I'm talking to Josh, Matthew's friend, and each time he sends a message, he transfers 50 credits, which is necessary to send a message.
And ma'am, if you can look at December 13th, the Smart Jail Mail, 12/13/2024 at 9:25 a.m. Did you write this
Yes,
and you recognize it?
I do.
Can you read the highlighted portion to the, I'm sorry, Judge, this would be Defense Exhibit 65.
Okay.
Can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Yes, it says, yes, let's work together to achieve more things. After a while, when I'm back home, I will be a producer and write a book with my story, and maybe even make a movie. Make money, right? Lawyers, producers, everyone tells me to do this, that I have a talent.
Ma'am, if you could look at what will be marked as Defense Exhibit 66, March 4th, 2025, 2:41 p.m. Is this something that you wrote?
Yes,
Okay. And can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
yes, it says, what can I do, right? I had a video call with a producer who works with Netflix, and they want to make a movie or documentary about my case, and he explained in terms of compensation, money, etc. Things that Josh had denied, saying that don't do that, right? Anyway, he wants to finalize the contract already, so when I leave here, we can have the interview and everything else. But they want to be exclusive, so I can talk only to them. It's worth it. They want to pay because they want to talk to you too, in interviews, and you share photos, videos, facts from when I was a child, adolescence, etc. Things for them to add to the movie. So they were thinking about $10,000, which would be around $55,000 in our money. Helps and it's good, but I want to negotiate. I want more than this because if I sign the contract, I end up losing other opportunities to make more money. If I talk to other producers, etc. Right? We have to think. I know I can make even more than $25,000. It would already be more than $100,000 in our money, right? Think about our future. What do we want to do?
Your Honor, I'd identify this next item as exhibit number 67, 3/5/2025, 4:06 p.m. And ma'am, do you recognize this Smart Jail Mail communication that you created?
Yes.
And could you please read the highlighted portions?
Yes. It says the documentary film will be made regardless of whether I am here or in Brazil. It'll be an interview and everything. I'm still talking to them, negotiating. I want to hire a mom, especially since my whole life will be exposed to everyone, right? And they're going to be making a lot of money off of it. We deserve something.
Okay. And in that instance, so these last messages that have been in the spring of 2025 appear to have changed their tone. Is that correct?
What do you mean in terms of what?
Well, they're less about I'm so upset. I'm in this situation. I'm feeling pain. I'm feeling torture. I'm feeling all those sorts of things. Or Brendan and I are still going to be together, which some of the older ones were. Or I haven't seen my lawyer. I don't know what's going to happen with this trial. We don't see any of that. We're talking about the future now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you're talking about the future and basically what the future is going to mean for you monetarily. Isn't that right?
He talks about it.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
What I am doing?
Yeah, you're making a plan for how you're going to negotiate?
Eventually.
Okay. And I think your last words were, we do deserve something. Is that
Yes,
right?
it is right.
And what's the reason? Just give the details as to why you think you deserve something.
In my point of view, it's always been most about my family and what I've put them through, what they've been going through since my arrest and all this had happened, what they've been struggling with. And so my whole point was about helping them, because that was when I was working before. And if they can have something to help them, I want them to have it.
Okay. Well, you're saying we, which includes you. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
You deserve something. What does that
Take
mean?
literally the word we, yeah, that's me.
So what does that mean? You deserve something.
Judge, I'm going to object. It's been asked. She just answered it. She answered it very well.
Overruled.
What does that mean? You deserve something.
That's what it says, the words, we.
I know that. What do you mean? What
Also-
are the details that are associated with making a
Yeah,
statement?
okay, so also me in the future, yes.
And what is it you deserve something for?
For everything we've been through, my family and I, for everybody,
For being what you've been through?
for being through what I've been through.
Okay. You were charged with murder because you shot someone. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
And so why would you deserve something because of that?
Not because of that. I didn't say that I deserve something because of
Okay.
what I did.
I didn't hear any details, so feel free to tell me why.
I'm saying for after, when this is over, for me and my family. And again, for everything we've been through.
Okay. Now, when prior to you accepting the Commonwealth's offer and accepting the story, were you negotiating with anyone prior to taking your plea?
Not that I remember.
Okay, I'm sorry, not that you remember.
Yes.
Okay. Were you talking to any media?
Not that I remember either.
Okay. Was there any talk of money with anyone, no matter who it was,
No,
other than people that you want to pay into your account?
no.
Okay, so this newfound interest in, a nest egg for yourself or money for you has come about since.
Oh shit, chat. I went really far back. Sorry, it's 4:48. I thought it was 4:28. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I just saw you guys saying we were back. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry, we just burned like 10 minutes for nothing. Sorry. Whoops.
It's been more than a month since I've been trying to talk to
My
him.
bad.
Anyway, what can I do,
Sorry.
I could, but if depend on him, I will start first. I'm talking to the people I told you about who want to make a documentary with Netflix. The guy
It's on
says he can send me some money
1.25
to buy
speed,
things
so
now,
yes.
but that he would send a contract through my lawyer for me to sign. But I'm not very confident in doing this because I'm talking to another company that they'll probably be able to offer more,
Okay, and it's clear then you didn't sign a contract, but money has been sent.
Yeah, to buy stuff, yes.
Okay, how much do you think that amount is?
I cannot recall the amount.
Okay, $1,000,
No,
$500,
I don't know.
it's close to 500.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Ma'am, are you able to see what's on the screen?
What?
Are you able to see what's on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be related to questions relating to what you have there. Can you see what that is?
Well, I'm not so sure what it is, so.
It's a WhatsApp chat between you and Christine Banfield.
Okay.
Okay?
This is
Yeah.
number 70 for the record.
Yes, Defense Exhibit 70.
Okay.
Do you see that, ma'am?
Yes.
And do you remember on January 9th chatting with Christine Banfield on the phone?
I do not remember the date specifically.
Okay, the date is the date when the email account was created.
Okay,
So I think you'd said she was up in the upstairs bedroom, correct?
correct.
And you were down in the basement?
I did not say that.
Okay. Do you know where you were?
I said I don't remember.
You don't remember where you were?
I do not.
Okay. And do you remember? Okay, so I think you had testified that you didn't remember where you were when the account was signed on, but
What? Where when?
when the account was signed in, was created. The email
Well,
account,
now I'm confused.
January 9th?
What?
January 9th?
Oh, okay. I'm confused just about what you just said.
Okay, we previously talked about setting up the email account, and you
Right.
indicated that you and Brendan did it, right?
Right,
And you weren't sure which room of the house, but you were below where Christine was, which was in the top level bedroom, correct?
yeah, we're always, yes.
But do you
Well-
remember saying that to me? It was just this morning.
Well, I said I didn't remember where I was in the house.
Right, but do you remember saying that the two of you were together, you just weren't sure if it was the main floor or the basement floor?
Yes,
Okay, do you have any clarity on where you were
no,
at this point? Okay.
no,
So, but you were chatting with Christine just prior to the setup of the account, isn't that right?
well, I do not remember.
Okay, if this is before the setup of the account, you were chatting with her, right? That's all I'm asking is what you have on the screen here.
I'm going to object. I don't think that she's answered that she knows that this is before or after or when in
What's
conjunction.
the objection? I really need one-word objections from you. That would be very helpful.
I apologize, Your Honor. Objection is foundation, lack of
Okay,
foundation.
foundation, there we go.
Yeah, James, remember, she's taking a plea deal for manslaughter because she finished off the guy coming over for the rape, the sex play. She had to finish him off because, Banfield didn't kill him. So that's why she's facing stuff of her own.
Well, I think the foundation is, this is the WhatsApp.
Or do you want to lay a foundation for it? That's fine.
For the question?
Yes.
Okay. We previously talked about you and Brendan setting up an email account, correct?
Correct.
And it was on January 9th, correct?
Well, I'll take it for it. Correct.
Okay. And, well, do you dispute that it was on January 9th?
I'm saying if you're asking about dates again, I don't know about dates, but if that's what it says on the system,
Yeah, that is something, Erica, I agree. You don't have to, she's doing speaking objections, but she's not even doing them right. And the judge is having to fill it in for her, the way you do it, you say, if she's not going to make you approach, you say objection, and then you might say, Your Honor, this is argumentative, this is that, whatever. You just go along with it. But, her to just, do it, I'm not impressed with the prosecution's objections. They have a pretty easy case so far, but, this is not impressing me at all.
the history, I'll take for it.
Okay, well, I don't necessarily want you to do that. What I want you to do is remember it. And what one might do when trying to remember it is remember the times that you and he were together and who was signing into the accounts.
Mr. Carroll, is there a question there?
I'm just trying to direct her.
I need a question.
Sorry. So you don't know what day the account was set up?
I already said it before, I don't.
Okay. And you're not sure are you certain as to whether or not this is a communication that you had on January 9th?
Again, Mr. Carroll, if it's here, it is what it is.
Okay, so we can conclude that you had a WhatsApp chat.
Right.
And from there on after this, you don't remember anything.
Gosh. No, I don't.
Okay. Let me switch gears here and go through something hopefully that you'll know. Ma'am, can you see the slides
Yes, I can.
that are before you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize those?
Yes,
Okay. If I told you this was January 21st, 2023, would you know, did you do this or did Brendan do this?
I would say based on what he did.
I don't know that, I'm not sure what you said.
I said he did.
Brendan did.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Curtis, again, for the record, is this a 71? Is
This would be a presentation as 71.
the whole PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, this is a FetLife message from
Oh, we're
January
getting back
19th,
to the FetLife
2023.
stuff. Here we go.
Do you recall that message?
Well, it's very similar to many other messages that were exchanged on the website.
It's very similar to what?
To the other messages exchanged on the website.
Okay. Do you recognize this?
It's very familiar, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me, did you create this or did Brendan create this?
Both of us always do basically the same things, I would say. Very similar ways, and yeah.
Okay, let's try it this way. Who typed it?
Well, both of us use it to type.
Okay, so which one typed this one?
I can tell for sure. This one.
So you don't know which one you did.
This one, no. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. And if you didn't do it, then did Brendan do it? Or is it
No.
just your memory?
It's either of us. We were the only ones using the website to write messages.
Okay.
So
And
one-
my question is, which one of the two of you, there's only two, which one of you did this one?
I can tell.
You can't tell? Okay. Now, at this point, when this one was written, did Brendan have his laptop or did you have his laptop? Do you know?
If we what?
At the time that this one was written, which I told you was January 19th, 2023, do you know if Brendan had the laptop or you had the laptop?
Well, we always had her laptop.
Okay, I guess I'm asking about you.
And I'm telling you, I did not recall if it was me or him.
You don't recall?
This one, I don't.
Okay. Do you recall who was on the laptop?
Again, either me or him.
Okay. Do you recall this message?
Again, the messages are all similar. If you scroll through all the messages exchanged, they're all very similar.
Right. But there were certain things that you would write and there were certain things that he would write. You testified that to the ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen of the jury.
Yeah.
Do you see any of the things that you traditionally would write when you were reviewing this?
I normally use some different words than he used to use.
Did you read this?
I wouldn't use I am without the apostrophe, for example. I normally say I'm. I talk different ways sometimes, like, yeah, but I can tell some stuff that I wouldn't say,
Okay.
like dumb, like,
So your position is you just don't know.
I did what?
You just don't know
I don't know what.
whether you did this or not.
Well, I'm supposed to say for sure, right? So
Well,
I'm
just
not
asking
gonna
between the
guess.
two of you in the plan,
Yeah, so
who did it and who didn't?
you're telling me to be specific with this message. I'm telling you I don't remember which one of us did it. You see, if I can guess, I'm not gonna give you any guesses. I'm gonna just say, I'm not sure.
Okay, and just, I guess, I don't want to be misunderstood. I'm just trying to find out what you wrote.
Right.
And so what you're telling me is so far, you haven't written any of these things.
Objection, that's been asked and answered, and he's also mischaracterizing her answer. All right.
As asked and answered, I'll take that objection next.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Can you see that one?
Yes.
This was on January 22nd, 2023. Do you remember that?
It could have been me. It could have been Brendan.
Okay. I appreciate that statement, but are you trying to remember whether or not you wrote this?
You're telling me to be specific if it was me or Brendan, and I'm telling you that I do not recall which one of us. And the reason is because we're always doing this most times together, and the words are very similar, and they're very all familiar. So if I can tell you for sure, I'm not going to say again, I don't know.
Okay. And do you know who was using the computer?
I'm going to keep giving you the same answer, Mr. Carroll. It's either me or Brendan.
Okay.
Yes.
How about this answer, or this statement that was put on the FetLife website? Have you read it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember it?
Do you remember what? If it was me, if it was Brendan, if
Do you remember the message first? And then I'll
Well-
ask you the question.
it was all the type of message, again, exchange the same kind of messages. It's impossible for me not to remember, but it's hard for me to say which one of us wrote those messages.
Okay. It looks like there are some of the things that you told the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you would oftentimes be part of. Like it says in the second one, gagged. Don't leave marks on my face, I think you may have said. Are those familiar to you based upon those items that you testified to the jury?
It is familiar.
Okay. But you don't know which one, you or Brendan?
We both used those exact same words. It was, all the time.
Okay. How about this one?
What about it?
Do you recognize it?
Sir, with all due respect here, I said those things are all very familiar words we used with all the people we communicated. So if you want me to be specific, again, I might say it's me, I might say it's Brendan, and if I'm not sure, what am I doing? I'm guessing, and I'm not doing this.
So you're not going to answer my questions about specific pieces of evidence that I'm showing you?
Objection, she answered, objection asked and answered, objection argumentative.
I think she says she's not going to do this.
If you want to approach this.
All right, guys. So, what was this Clippy? Oh, vodka blood for $5. Apparently, it's one of your Troon's birthdays. Happy birthday, Ag Biochemist. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Then bass player says, she's claiming she can't make $100,000, but I don't know who she is. Yeah. She don't know a whole lot right now, chat. You don't know a whole lot. Yeah. You wouldn't know this Taco Supreme's murder was involved here, but yes, it was.
Ma'am, do you see this message?
I do.
Was this you or Brendan who created this?
I told you I'll keep giving you the same answer because that's what it is.
Ma'am, do you see this message?
Yes, I do.
Have you read it?
I'm reading it.
Is it you or Brendan?
Well, you want me to tell you who is most likely wrote this, or
I just want you to answer the question.
most likely? Is it valid?
I beg your pardon? Most likely what?
The person?
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't understand anything you said. You said most likely.
I'm asking you if my answer would be valid. If I told you based on the message, which one of us was mostly like the one who wrote this, it would be valid.
It would be valid?
Ma'am, I just need you to answer his questions, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Is it you or is it Brendan? Oh, sorry,
Yes,
sorry.
just ask the question again.
Can't
please.
tell.
You can't tell?
Can't tell.
And you don't know? Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, have you seen this message?
I see it.
And have you read it?
I'm reading it.
Is it you or Brendan?
Don't know.
Ma'am, you see the next message?
I do.
Have you read it?
I did.
Is it you or Brendan?
Again, I don't know.
Ma'am, do you see this message?
Yes,
Have you read it?
I read it.
Is it Brendan or is it you?
Okay, I should say for sure, right? Yes or no for sure, if it's me or him?
Is it
100%
Brendan
sure.
or is it you?
Okay, I don't know.
The idea she doesn't know is bullshit. Like, at some point, you know.
You see this message, ma'am?
I do.
Tell me when you finish reading it.
Finished.
Is it Brendan who wrote that or is it you who wrote that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I said I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Okay.
This nonsense is not looking good. The jury's not going to like this. Like, you don't know nothing now. Like, you knew a lot before. You knew a lot before when the prosecutor was talking. Now you don't know nothing. That's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Karen, take one moment, please.
Okay.
The previous chat,
This one that's on the screen now is 70.
yeah, this is 70,
Okay.
but the previous chats that you pretty much said, I don't know to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that you told the Commonwealth that Brendan did 5 of those?
Well, just because I remembered something at the time where we had the interview, it doesn't mean I'm remembering the same things
I
right now.
think he will.
Okay,
At that
and when you said that, that was October 25th, 2024. Do you recall that?
When I
you
said
talked
what?
to Mr. Klingon?
When I said what?
That Brendan did 5 of those.
It was October,
October of 2024 when you sat down with
the
them.
first interview?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
I remember the interview, yes.
Okay. If I show you those messages now, knowing what I've just told you, would you be able to identify which ones you identified for Mr. Klingon?
Maybe, maybe not. Again, things I remembered when I told them when I had an interview. It doesn't mean I'm going to remember just right now.
Okay. Now let's go back and try talking about a specific date and see if that gives you any, and that's actually why we have 70 here. So these are digital forensics from WhatsApp. Do you understand that? And so WhatsApp is saying is that you and Christine had a conversation during
Okay.
that period of time.
Okay.
Do you want to look at it and just make sure you're familiar with it? Huh? Sorry, there it is.
Sorry, if I may, Mr. Herndon, zoom in on it, please.
I think if you put it in presentation mode, if
I'm sorry.
you put your PowerPoint in presentation mode, it won't,
Now you're really,
I know, I'm sorry. Because I don't think you can zoom in unless he puts it in presentation mode. Okay, very, there you go.
is that better?
Yes.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay. My question for you, and I understand you don't have a good memory on where you were and things like that, is when this conversation was going on, which is from 10:40 to 10:56, were you with Brendan in the house during that time?
I can say for sure. That you asked me to be specific with date and time, which if I'm not sure, I'm not gonna give you that.
Okay. And then I'll just follow up with my other questions, which may end the same way. Did Brendan already have Christine's laptop at the time that you were talking to Christine on the WhatsApp?
Well, how was the question?
Did Brendan already have Christine's laptop at the time you talked to Christine on WhatsApp?
Well, I can say for sure.
Okay. But that conversation, I don't know if you remember this conversation, but that was with Christine. Do you remember having a conversation with Christine on January 9th?
I already told you that if you give me a date, I can tell for sure. If it shows here to me that I had, so I had. But I'm not saying that I did because I don't remember for sure a date.
And once again, I guess I'll ask, where were you in the house when you and Brendan were together? Either during this chat, this telephone call, or before it, or after it?
Well, every time we were exchanging messages on the website, FetLife, we were either in the kitchen, at the counter, or other times in the basement. And that was it, mostly,
Okay.
yes.
So FetLife, we're on to something else at this point. I was just talking about the creation of the email that kind of got everything started.
Right.
So would that be the same thing? That you'd be downstairs in the main floor or down in the basement?
Like I said, I didn't remember before where exactly we were, but I would say so, because that's where every time was the laptop, it would be either in the kitchen or in the basement.
Okay, so when you were working on the laptop with Brendan, you were either in the kitchen or the basement, you can say that.
Yes, so yes.
And that would be for the creation of the email. Now, in order to create the email, did you and Brendan talk about it as part of the plan?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes, I am.
You're asking if we talked about it?
Well, so the email setup was kind of an important day. So did you talk about it? Was there any sort of a plan? The plan that you talked about mentioned, getting onto these.
Well, obviously, yes. Well, it's
Okay,
part
so
of the plan.
just tell me the plan. Just tell me.
Tell you what specifically.
What was discussed and how did you arrive at the email that you opened?
Well, first of all, I was not the one creating it. It was Brendan, and Christine used to have many different emails for different things, and he created a new one specifically to use on the website.
Okay, so you were there with him, but you didn't do it.
Yes.
Okay, were you there during any sort of discussion about what
Does anybody? I
email
mean,
company
this
you
is
were
not.
gonna
This
use
is not
or
a good
what
interview.
the specifics
Not
of
good
it were?
cross.
How would you identify it as something that was Christine's? Like, for example, what were the?
These are not. This is not a good like. This woman's not doing a good job. This is not how you endear yourself to a jury. Ultimately, she testifies truthfully. That's ultimately the thing. Like, you can't condition a plea deal on we have to win because the defendant can't control that. But she's testifying truthfully, and more importantly, she's testifying in a way the prosecutor's okay with, which is all they really give a shit about anyway. Like, prosecutors don't care you lie to defense counsel. They only care if you lie to them. So, I mean, she did their part. She did her part for them already. That's the truth.
The call signals of the email, any of that sort. Do you have any
You're
discussion?
saying in terms of like if it's Yahoo, like
Hey,
Gmail.
Debbie, real quick.
those
Sorry,
things?
Debbie. Thank you here. Yeah. And well, I can't remember anything affect the judge sentence on her plea deal. I sure hope so. I mean, it can with the judge, but ultimately, she won't say it like that. She probably would just say, I'm going to deviate from the sentence, send you to prison because you murdered a man, an innocent man. I can see that, but I'm not sure. But anyways, Debbie for $5. Thank you. Yes, if you want to know the truth about it. But thank you, Debbie O. I hope you're doing well tonight. You're doing well. Yeah, and she gets sentenced at about 2 months. 2 months. All right, guys, let's get. We're in the home stretch now.
I can't tell for sure now.
Okay, but my question was, if the two of you worked on this, what was the discussion leading up to executing this plan to open a Gmail in Christine's name?
I'm still confused about her question too. I already said the email was part of the plan because she had many different ones and she created a new one. And I'm lost as to the rest of your question.
So
I'm not.
my question is, and let me just see if I can say it in a different way. You start an email account, you first have to decide what email. If you're doing it by yourself, you decide for yourself. If you're doing it with someone else, you talk about it.
Yeah.
You make a plan. What was the plan for this email account?
Well, not necessarily. If I'm not the one responsible to having all the plan in my head, I'm not going to be the one responsible for thinking about what's going to be. I'm not responsible for that.
So what are you responsible for?
I was there after the account was created, exchanging.
It almost sounds like you're admitting I'm responsible for thinking about the plan and coming up with implementing it. It's a little weird. Little weird.
Messages. That was it. It was not my idea. As for the name of the email, it was not what company to use.
Okay, I appreciate that. So you weren't the main creator. You were the person who was there. Were you the person that would manage the account?
Who would what?
Would you manage the account? Like email and delete and clean the inbox?
Like I said, to exchange messages, both of us did.
So at some point you deleted messages?
Might have.
Well, part of her plea agreement, Walter Malone, or Trix Laser, for $10 a sentence, spoiler alert, please, her sentencing, she gets sentenced in 2 months. So 2 months from now, she gets sentenced after this trial's over. So her sentencing is yet to happen. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. She's not on trial. She took a plea, yes. And I didn't mean to make you be confused with that. But thank you for the super chat for $10. Let's keep going.
Did you create messages?
Wrote messages by his instruction when he was with me and changing things because he asked to change words or whatever. Yes.
Okay. And would you sign into the email?
Signing into the account.
The email. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm talking about the email account that was created.
No, it was normally Brendan too.
I'm sorry. I'm just having a difficult time understanding your answers.
It was Brendan
It
to
was
access the
Brendan?
email.
And so you didn't have any access?
Well, I knew he was accessing it, but I was not the one logging in.
Okay, so you were logging in and he was doing the emails.
Say it again.
You were logging in and he was doing the emails?
I said I was not the one
Oh, I'm
logging
sorry, I
in.
misunderstood. Okay. So on this day when you created the email with Christine's laptop, do you remember how long you had it?
How long had the laptop?
How long you had the laptop?
I can't say for sure how long. It could have been minutes. It could have been hours.
Okay. Do you have any details as to how the laptop was put back into Christine's possession?
It was always either me or Brendan to putting back in her laptop, in her backpack. I'm sorry.
Okay, and so on this day, do you remember, was it put into her backpack? Was it put onto her desk in her office?
That day specifically, I do not remember.
Okay, so you don't remember where it was put, and am I right in saying you don't remember who put it in wherever it was put?
I said that day specifically, not other days I do, but that day specifically I don't.
Okay, so what would be a day that you could say right now for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you took her laptop from her while she was there?
Many times at night.
No, I'm looking for specifics. That's what you said you'd be able to do. There were other days that you
Yeah,
remember
other
that.
days when we were both texting. In
Okay.
fact, texting.
And can you give any more detail to the days that you're talking about?
Days I'm not, as I said before, I'm not good with dates, so I can't really give you that.
Okay. So, but you have details, even though you don't have dates.
Details as for the conversations that were always kind of the same.
Okay, but I'm
Exactly.
talking about details like, I went and took the laptop out of her bag by the door, or I went into her room and took it off of her desk or her nightstand. Do you have any details like that, even if you don't know the dates?
Details of what, taking her laptop like that?
Yeah.
I do have memories of that.
Okay, and so what,
You struggle to think of why. Well, remember, she looked a little better back in the day. But remember, men and women have this tendency to think like this person out there is, the hot young thing, or it's something that really kind of gets their motor running. And then, in hindsight, it's like, wow, that was subpar trim. Like, it happens all the time. So it happens all the time. Men and women do that for their families. So, that is it's not the first time it's happened. A man has torpedoed his life for like you really thought it's gonna work, but it's also not the first time a woman's ever done that either. So, does it happen all the time? Yeah, it does. It will happen forever. It will happen forever into perpetuity.
So let's just go with those memories. What did you do when you took her laptop and Brendan was waiting for you?
I had to bring it to the kitchen.
Okay, and would he be there with you, or would he be taking it as well?
A what?
Would he be there with you in the kitchen?
In the kitchen, yes.
Okay, so on this instance that you're describing, something that you actually have memory of detail, you took it from where?
Her backpack with the door.
Okay, so you went from the front door, what, about 10 feet to the kitchen?
I'm not sure how many feet, but it's not that far.
It's on the same level, right?
At the same level, yes.
Okay, and then do you remember in that detailed situation who put the laptop back?
It would be me sometimes, him again.
Well, if you took it, would you put it back?
Well, we always put it back in her lap and where we got it from, yes.
I'm not sure you answered that, but if you were the one who took it, would you be the one who put it back?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so there's no real detail as to, on this instance where you're recalling doing it,
Not
as to
necessarily.
what the rest of the.
Sometimes I would take and put it back, sometimes I would take you to put it back, and so versa, yes. So you testified that when you or Brendan alternated posts on FetLife, it took place when one of you would leave the gym early, correct? Correct.
Okay, and so the days that someone left the gym early, would those be the days when the laptop was taken by the person who left the gym early?
Yes,
Okay, well, I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
yes.
Were there days when Brendan left the gym early?
Not sure what you're asking.
Well, if when either
Well, if
one
it
or
was-
one or other you left the gym early
Whoever gets home earlier, yeah, that's the person who would take it, yes.
from the gym.
Whoever gets home earlier from the gym, yes.
Okay, so that would be some sort of a plan that you've created between the two of you at the gym. Go home, do this, get it done.
Yes, basically, yes.
And so the days when you get home earlier, you're the one who's taking the laptop and signing in.
Yes.
All those things. Okay. And so every time that we can show when you arrived home from the gym before Brendan did, those would be days that you did the posting?
I would say so,
Okay. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
Okay. So there we go. We got a little bit of detail. How many posts like that did you make all by yourself after leaving the gym?
I don't know how many specifically.
Okay.
I don't think it was a lot of those.
Okay. So 2?
More than 2.
Okay. 5?
Again, I don't know. I know it's not 2, but
10?
I don't know how many.
10?
Judge, asked and answered. Sorry, asked and answered, Judge.
She says she doesn't know how many.
Oh, because she said she wasn't sure, and then I said 2, and she said definitely more than 2.
Well, definitely more than 2, but I don't know how many.
Then we wait for a question. All right, you can continue. Go ahead.
Okay. So we know it's more than 2. Let's figure this out. Is it as much as 10?
Maybe.
It was you
Does that seem
who
reasonable?
posted.
Based upon your recollection of what your role was in this?
Maybe.
Marlene, we're going
Could
to
it be
cover that
20?
thing you sent me once we're done here.
Maybe.
It'll be
Could
funny.
it be 30?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, could it be
I thought
40?
she didn't sign in too. She don't know
You're
what
gonna go
she's
like this,
doing.
like up and up and up, and
Well,
that's maybe.
so what you're saying is any number I say higher than that to try to figure out this number?
I'm saying maybe because
You're
I'm
gonna
not
say
sure.
maybe.
I already answered that.
Okay. So in your testimony, you stated that you were present, and we're moving on to Telegram, okay?
I was present what?
I'm just telling you that
Oh.
we're moving on to Telegram.
Okay,
When you testified, you said that you were present
Yeah.
with Brendan.
yes,
Just bear with me. I'll get the question. And you witnessed him delete the 2-factor authentication code on Christine's cell phone. Do you remember saying that yesterday?
I do.
Okay. And that Telegram required that for a setup. You recall that?
I do.
Okay. And that's correct.
That's correct.
Okay. What specifically did you observe Brendan do?
He had her phone, her personal phone, her cell phone with him,
Okay.
and he plugged in her phone number and received the code. And after he received the code, he deleted it from her cell phone.
Okay. And after he did that, did you ask him, why did you delete that from the cell phone?
Well, that was so she didn't see it.
Oh, so is that what he said, or that's what you're saying?
He also said that too,
Okay. So he told you that he didn't want her to see it.
obviously.
Okay. And that made sense because you didn't want it on the cell phone. Is that right?
Didn't want what?
That you and he wouldn't want that code on the cell phone.
Correct.
Okay. Now, do you remember when that happened, where she was?
I would say upstairs, maybe.
Upstairs?
Well, she wasn't in the kitchen, so I would say she's upstairs somewhere.
Okay, but when you're getting that two-factor authentication, that's not usual. That's something that's kind of unusual. So would it be that you might have a recollection as to where you would be?
Where I would be?
Or where she would be, I'm sorry.
Well, we were in the kitchen, Brendan and I.
Okay. And where would Christine be? It's kind of a big thing, don't you think?
Well, yeah, she could have been in the shower. She could have been,
Okay, so you weren't worried about being caught working with her phone, waiting on a two-factor authentication?
no, he always knew when to do things.
You testified that you told Christine about the zoo trip a few days before February 24th. Is that correct?
Correct.
And were you scheduled to work on the 24th prior to that change?
I do not recall if I was scheduled, probably.
Okay. Was your schedule changed so that you could be there for the 24th?
Well, she was supposed to be at work that day, so I was probably scheduled to work that day too,
Okay.
because she would be working.
And so whatever your schedule was it changed? So what was the schedule before that change and what was it after that change?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Were you scheduled to work on the 24th before you found out that the zoo was going to be happening?
I think so.
Okay. And when, so nothing changed. You were still working. Is
Well,
that correct?
supposedly, yes.
Okay. But you weren't off and then they put you on for the work schedule.
I don't remember being off, that I was supposed to be off. I don't remember that, no.
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. And who was it who made your schedule?
It was, I would have 2 days off normally. The weekends I would be off and sometimes I would work. When you have late nights, I would be working too. It could have been the weekend, weekdays, but normally throughout the weekdays.
Okay. Now, let's move on to, you testified about a window replacement project.
Yeah,
And when did you first become aware of a window replacement project?
when he told me that that's what he was going to do.
Okay. When was that?
I can give you a date again.
Okay. So when he told you, was that the first time you had heard about windows?
As far as I remember, yes.
Okay. But you don't know when they were actually, when the contractors were met with or there was talk of deposits or any
I
of
was
those
not
details?
present, no,
You were not present?
no.
Okay. And you were not privy to whatever orders for windows and however long it took to bring them there?
Well, I remember when the people came in to change the windows, I remember those days, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But that just doesn't happen. You have to order them, you have to measure them, you have to decide how many windows you want.
Right,
Right? And this was a whole house job for windows, correct?
correct,
So it did all of the windows around the entire house, not just the bedroom that
Correct.
you're talking about.
correct.
Okay? And so what I'm asking you is, you don't know when that process started, do you?
You're asking me if I don't know when the process started?
Well, let me ask you this way. Do you know when they first started looking to change their windows at the house?
No,
And is it your belief that he changed these windows in furtherance of the story that you've told them regarding catfishing?
he told me so.
What did he say?
That's the one that was on his plan as well, change the windows to be more soundproofing, which I don't know the name of it, but he had told me that was part of the plan too.
Oh,
He was
okay.
going to do it.
So another part of the plan. Okay, good. It's coming out. Do you, and I may have already asked this, but do you remember when he started planning for the windows?
I just answered, I said I don't remember.
Okay. But you were included in the plan about windows, but you don't know when the window planning started?
Yes,
Okay. Now, you testified yesterday that you made 2 calls to 911, correct?
Correct.
And you said one where Brendan Banfield motioned you to hang up, and then the second call, correct?
The first call, yes.
Okay. Did you attempt any other calls?
Not that I remember.
Okay. And so so the only calls that you made were the 2 calls, correct?
Yes.
And you're certain that you didn't make any other calls?
I'm saying if I did, I do not recall that.
Okay, so you don't recall. Now, let's talk about the telegram call with Joe Ryan. You testified that you were with Brendan and you made the telegram call to Joe Ryan using Christine's laptop. Is that correct?
Correct.
Did you just have the laptop or did you have the phone too?
I remember just having her laptop.
Where was Christine when you took the laptop?
She was upstairs.
And where were you?
Brendan and I, we were in the basement.
Okay, so you were in the basement. And so were you in the basement and you know you were in the basement? Was that because it was particularly noteworthy in your mind?
Can you say that again?
Well, a lot of the questions I've asked you, you don't have any memory of where you were. But for this one, you remember you were in the basement.
I remember that one, yes.
Okay, do you remember what day it was?
That was just a couple days prior to 24th, I would say.
Okay, do you remember the day of the week?
Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. That's my guess.
Okay, and do you remember the time?
It was a night.
Okay, so in February, night starts at about 5:30. Do you have any more
February
specificity?
what?
In February, night starts at about 5:30. Do you have any time frame that you can put on it?
Would say a night, late night, maybe at 9 or something. That's my time frame I'm thinking about.
9 p.m.? is when
Yes,
you made the call?
something. Oh, it was after that, I guess.
Wait, it was after 9?
I said again, it's my guess, yes. If you ask for a time frame, I'd give you that.
I just asked the time.
I don't remember the exact time.
Okay. How long before you made that call did you have the laptop in your hands?
How long were we using it before the phone call, you asked?
Or how long did you just have possession of it?
I don't remember for how long.
Okay, but it was before the call.
Well, yeah, we had to get a laptop in order to make the call, yes.
Okay, so it would be whatever time plus the time for the call
Yes,
that you would have had the laptop, right?
yes.
And with this particular situation, you seem to have a good memory of it. Who put the laptop back afterwards?
Who put the laptop back? I can say for sure.
Okay. Who took the laptop before the call?
Can't say for sure.
Okay. Now, on that same night, were there any FetLife messages that you sent?
Not that I recall.
None that you recall? So if there were, you don't know if they were before the telegram call or after the telegram call?
Well, I didn't be able to tell.
Sorry?
I'd not be able to tell.
You'd not be able to tell?
Yes, because I don't recall much of it.
I'm sorry, you don't what into it?
I don't recall it.
Oh, you don't recall it?
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Other than FetLife and Telegram activity, did you or Brendan do anything else with Christine's laptop?
A couple of days.
Well,
prior.
I'm asking about that day.
Oh, that day specifically,
Yeah.
I don't recall doing anything else with the laptop.
Okay, other than the Telegram discussion?
The phone call, yes.
Yes. Did you, while having that, did you log into any of Christine's personal accounts
What do you mean?
while you had the laptop over that lengthy period of time for the call
Personal account of what?
on her laptop?
Right, but what personal account are we talking
No,
about?
I'm asking you. You would know. You were there.
Personal account? Not that I remember.
Would it be personal accounts? Would it be email accounts? Would it be any messages that you sent? Would you log into anything relating to what was already on her laptop? Anything like that?
I just remember getting on Telegram to make the phone call.
Okay, so the answer is no, I don't remember any of those other things that you said.
Yeah, it's gonna be that.
Okay.
Mr. Carroll, is this a good time for afternoon?
Yeah, I think it is, Judge.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take our 15-minute afternoon break. Again, do not talk to anybody about this case and don't do any outside research.
Well, chat, I mean, this has been excruciating. This is absolutely excruciating, listening to this absolute nonsense here. That is the defense attorney snorting all the time. He watched too much Dark Side Phil. You know, I'm going to use 2FA on that land, bitch. Yes. But yeah, this is just, oh, I don't know. Nah, that don't work after a while. Real quick, though, this is something Marlene sent me. This is fucking hilarious here. The mother of Joseph Ryan actually had an interview with the local news, and we're gonna watch this real quick. This is kind of funny because she's interesting here. So, how does the defense impeach? I don't know. You can't. When they say I don't know, that's it. We'll refresh your recollection. No. I mean, because you can't. I don't remember. They might say, I don't remember. I mean, sure. What you do, though, is you just point out you don't seem to remember anything. And that's a problem because, remember, you can't say, I don't know all the time because, obviously, it's bullshit. You remember everything you did on the prosecution side. But, yeah, there's only so much you could do there. There's only so much you can do if somebody wants to fight you. Brain 404 is saying, I'm not sure, but... Anyways, this is Ryan, Joseph Ryan's mom here getting interviewed.
In Fairfax County in the trial of Brendan Banfield. It's an awful case that gained attention for nearly 3 years. Prosecutors contend Banfield and the family's au pair, Juliana Perez Magalhães, came up with an elaborate plan to kill his wife, Christine Banfield, and a man named Joseph Ryan.
Yeah, so Magalhães has pled guilty to manslaughter, and prosecutors say she and Brendan were having an affair. She is expected to testify against him.
Tonight, in an interview you will only see here on WUSA 9, we hear from Joseph Ryan's mom. Our Katie Lusso traveled to her home in Orlando for a raw and emotional conversation.
Yeah, she is hoping it shows people who her son was beyond the salacious headlines.
This is Joseph's ashes. I had considered burying it, and then I decided I couldn't do that. I couldn't let him go.
3 years have passed, yet for Deirdre Fisher, the wounds are still fresh. As she sat down with us for her first on-camera interview,
prosecutors contend Banfield and the family's au pair
expected to
burying it.
See where he got it from. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. His ashes are in a teapot. That is the creepiest fucking urn ever. The South Park thing might actually happen. You might actually have an incident of like, I'm going to make you some tea. Uh-oh. It's like, South Park is real. Tea man, that's what you can do. Pretend you're selling human remains. Get the goss to buy your tea. Oh. Yeah, Married says, I see where he got it from. Ariel says, what the hell? What the hell? Yes. Oh, why are they showing this? Because it's good entertainment. Yeah, the mom is strange. He wasn't one of those creepy fetishes. He just liked rape. Yes, I don't know is how you avoid perjury to an extent. So, just 5 seconds in, and you can see why he was crazy too. Yeah. Who paints their walls that? Yeah. Yeah. The urn's behind it. Why would you put the urn in the back? That's not a place of honor. Why is your teapot in front of it? Are those purple walls? No, that's a light that made the walls purple. It's a purple light she's got going. Yes, there are, are those flowers? She got flowers there. Yes, because America loves trash fires. Yes. Yep. It's a real life Mimi. It is. So maybe it's in the Fabergé replica. Maybe. So hold on. Let's see. Let's listen to the rest of this real quick.
And then I decided I couldn't do that. I couldn't let him go.
3 years have passed, yet for Deirdre Fisher, the wounds are still fresh. As she sat down with us for her first on-camera interview about her son, Joseph Ryan, she fought back tears.
I lost my greatest cheerleader and one of my closest friends. That's what those people took from me.
Ryan was born in Woodbridge, Virginia. She says he was wise beyond his years, even as a child.
He's not one yet. And he looks at my mother and says, "Grandmom, may I have a tissue, please?" And my mom and I were just shocked because he's not one yet. And he said a sentence.
As he got older, she says he would go out of his way to help others.
Joe took care of me when I had cancer.
He loved sports, was passionate about social justice and animals.
He would go to like a pound or a animal rescue place and ask for the ugliest, oldest dog.
He also had some unique hobbies.
Joe was a famous LARPer. His name was
Yes, he had some hobbies like rape play and consensual non-consent.
Korak. And he was active in this giant community of LARPers. He would get dressed up in these ridiculous
He did
outfits.
SCA,
He'd
okay.
run through the forest and hit people with a giant rubber fish.
Laughing as she remembers the good times. They were extremely close.
I don't think
Yeah, that's him
everybody
doing
gets to have
SCA.
a close relationship with their grown son where their son calls them all the time. I was fortunate.
Their last conversation on February 23rd, 2023. A silly text conversation, as she described it, about how he had lost weight.
He was really happy that night before he was killed. He was proud of himself and he was happy. And
He was gonna go fuck some lady the next day, and he's like, "Well, I guess I gotta go pretend to rape this lady, Mom. Bye."
The depression and then how good he felt about himself.
On February 24th, 2023, he was shot and killed inside the home of Ryan and Christine Banfield in Fairfax County.
And I just know when he told me that I could hear my own voice screaming. And I remember that moment, and I remember where I was.
I mean, I do truly feel sorry for her that she lost her son. That part is tragic, but yeah, they're both weirdos.
Was sitting, and I remember his words that he had been killed.
Even worse, she says, the way her son, a victim, was portrayed. Investigators say Ryan was invited to the home through a sexual fetish website by who he thought was Christine to play out what investigators have called a violent sexual fantasy.
Talk to me in the way you're most comfortable about what his role was when it came to sexual fetish websites. Did he ever talk to you about involvement in websites like that?
Yes. What he
Oh
was
my
into-
God, I was about to say, I'm like, normally you wouldn't tell your mom about all the freaky deaky stuff you do, but I bet this guy does. And look, he tells his mom about all of his kinks. Oh my God, there's something. He was probably breastfed till he was like 20 or something. Oh my God.
was sometimes consensual BDSM. Did some other things, but it was role play.
Yeah.
When you heard the reports that he allegedly brought a knife and restraints to the Banfield home, your reaction to that?
I didn't
forgot
have
there
a
was an
reaction
interview?
to
Yeah.
that. Joe and I had discussed
Oh,
the
no.
idea of cutting and knife play. Joe was not into knife like cutting. He didn't like
What?
to create blood.
Talk to me about the difference.
What? Guys, I'm sitting here just saying, what? And Louis standing at the door. We're like, what's wrong, fat man? It's like, you don't want to know, buddy. I'm just, and he walked away. But it's like, what the fuck? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Prepare this. Why are you talking to your mother about this? Yes, I know too much already. Yes, he totally wasn't a weird pervert, but we did all of this. Yeah, I know. Ew, 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 ew. He discussed knife play with mommy. Yes. Oh my God, this is awful. Yeah, and then he told me about what a Baldo was. Was J-Rock here? Yeah, what the fuck did you just tune into? Stick around, J-Rock. Oh. Oh my God. Marlene, yeah, I was just so curious about what the family could be saying to defend their son. Well, here we go. Kat, Nat Williams says, where's Kathy? Our realtor in New Jersey. I want to know how she's prepared to help this woman sell her house. Probably gonna have to sell. You're gonna have to like sell it with the dungeon intact, I bet. Oh my gosh, let's keep going here.
Between knife play and stabbing someone. Is there a world in which those two are similar things?
No, there is not. There's knife play, and it's just an object that you don't use. Maybe you press it against the skin.
This is like that trial where the guy was a bondage expert. Remember that? We had the trial where they murdered the gay guy, and it's like, I'm the bondage expert. She's like, I'm the knife play expert. And it's like, I bet you are, honey.
Again, but you don't actually cut into somebody. And then there's actual blood play where you intentionally, carefully cut. And stabbing, that's an act of violence.
And you don't believe he's capable of that?
He's never been capable of that. Joe was never violent with women.
Which is why she says the initial story from Brendan Banfield and Juliana Perez Magalhães, the family's au pair, that they shot him because he stabbed Christine, was not believable.
He started stabbing her. I think Brendan shot him.
What was your reaction when you heard her say that he was stabbing her?
I knew it was a lie.
The au pair has since taken a plea deal and told authorities the whole thing was Brendan's idea, that they created a fake profile, pretended to be Christine, and got Ryan to the house, shot him, and that Brendan stabbed his wife with the hopes of pinning it on Ryan.
That my son had done something wrong, or that he was this creepy fetish guy. That's not who he was. He was a consenting adult, yes. He didn't need to apologize for that, and he didn't need to die for that. And he doesn't need to be judged for that in his afterlife.
Until justice is served, she's focused on holding on to the memories and what she has left of her son.
And my plan is, one day, after I pass, Joe and I will go together someplace. Our ashes will be together. That's the plan. But for now, he's sitting up there.
Yeah, Katie joins us in the studio.
Yeah, they're all sitting there like, yeah. That reporter, the reporter's like, this guy's sitting here and he's like, you goddamn white women. And he's staring right at her. And he's like, you white bitches. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Oh, God. Oh, my God. You lie. She didn't look good back then, bass player. No, not in that picture, but there are some pictures she doesn't look too bad. Yes, Oedipal issues detected, yes. Oh, my God. He's just like, you white bitches. You white women. White women ain't scared of shit. Oh my God. Jasper the cat dude for $2 says Taco and his mom is equal to Chris Chan and Barb. I don't know about that. Chris Chan and Barb. Although, I bet these two, I bet there was some incest. I guarantee you they had some sexual contact. So they basically are Chris Chan and Barb. So, bass player says, you lied. She don't look good even back then. Well, like I said, the pictures aren't bad. And then Kathy, your realtor in Jersey, guys, remember, buy, sell, leasing, whatever you need to do in New Jersey. Kathy's your gal. She'll take care of you. She says, this wouldn't be the first house with rooms I've had NDAs over. Oof. And thank you, Kathy, for $10. Oh no. Oh no. Cat's like, oh my God, Kathy. But how does that work if you're Kathy? I guess don't super chat because if you don't want to, you can just put it in the comments because there's only like 160 of us here anyway, so it's not like the chat's gonna explode. But how do you do NDAs if you're selling the houses? Like if you're selling the house, like how's there an NDA? Oh, you mean an NDA with the seller or the buyer, I guess. But otherwise, like yeah, huh. Brewberry says, I 100% believe she signed him up to the website, maybe. That's Grace Thorpe's mom. Oh, no. Oh. Holy shit. Yeah, Kathy will make sure your Stybian stays hidden during the staging. During the open house, they won't open that closet. Yeah. My friend just got done flipping a house, and the lady wanted nothing to do with it because her husband moved the mistress in and made a dungeon. Oof, 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 oof. Sibians have curb appeal. Brewberry says she knew too much. She knew way too much. And Bender done that says we might have a woman for Russell. Oh my God. Yes, all right. Anyways, let's get back to the trial. Marlene. Oh my God, Marlene, thank you for that. We needed that tonight. Wow. Well, we learned a lot, chat. We learned a lot. All right, guys. We got about 45 minutes to go. We're going to knock this out here. And then we'll head over to the casino. Remember, they blow like the first 30 minutes fucking around anyway. So let's keep going. Oh, hold on, chat.
All accounts that you created and controlled, like FetLife and Telegram.
They were on the two of them.
Just two?
The Telegram account and the FetLife account.
Okay. And that's all the messaging.
Not today, Peter.
That you were part of?
Yes.
Telegram and FetLife.
Yes.
Okay. The email account that came first, do you remember having any involvement other than being next to Brendan and setting it up?
No.
Did you have any involvement in that email account after it was set up?
No.
Who maintained, for example, emptying the inbox or emailing someone?
Brendan?
Okay, so that was Brendan.
Yes.
Okay. And then you were on FetLife and Telegram.
Well, both of us, yes.
Okay, for the ones that you remember. Do you know in your plan with Brendan if he was emailing anyone on that account?
Which account?
The one that was set up specifically for FetLife and Telegram.
You mean the email?
Yeah.
I don't remember he emailing anybody. It was just receiving notifications from the FetLife account and deleting them.
Okay, so he was receiving notifications on the email account from FetLife and then deleting them?
Yeah.
Okay, on the email account.
Yes.
Okay, and you know that because you were there when he was doing it?
Yes.
Okay, so how would that go? That he would find out about these emails and then take action?
What do you mean? How?
Well, I'm assuming that he would check the email while the two of you were together.
Yeah, that's what he used to do. Yes.
And would he show you and say, "Oh, I got an email from this email account," or how would that happen?
Well, he was next to me. I could see it, the notification from FetLife.
Okay, and that notification on the email was something that he would be looking for because he doesn't want that FetLife to come up?
What do you mean?
Well, Christine's account was created. It was an account that she knew, according to you guys, right?
I'm not sure where we're going.
I'm not, what did you just say?
You need to rephrase your question, please.
Okay. The email that was created was created to look like Christine's account. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what you said the plan was when you set it up, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So what would deleting the FetLife messages mean if it's not an account that she would know that she has?
Well, then we need to write to our client. I can speak for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you two were in this together and he talked to you about it. And
talking to me is one thing, but he doesn't need to tell me step by step what he is doing on his own.
yeah, no, it appears that he did. Were the emails, did you see any of the FetLife emails?
I never opened them to read, no.
Okay, so you were on the email, you just didn't look at what they said.
Well, I can see from here, yes.
Okay, so it was when he was holding whatever device.
The one he was what?
You would see that because it would come onto whatever device he was holding.
Well, laptop, yes.
Okay, so it would be on Christine's laptop.
Yes.
Okay, and other than, important days like setting up the email account, were there regular times that you guys would just grab the laptop?
No.
Okay, but you're saying that would be where you would see the FetLife messages?
Well, and at the same time, the FetLife website, yes.
Okay, so on the laptop, they come over email, FetLife messages, and then on the FetLife website, you get FetLife messages too?
Well, yes.
Okay. Let's talk about February 23rd, the night before. Can you just kind of walk us through what you did during the evening of February 23rd?
Well, I think I might have gone to the gym at some point that day.
You know what time?
I would say evening.
Okay.
That's my guess would be.
And the gym records would show that you went there and came back?
Well, the gym just shows when you first come to the gym, when you leave, doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So I don't know what time you left.
Do you know when you came home?
No, not the time specifically, no.
Okay. And was it after you left the gym and you came home that you took Christine's device?
Well, did I say anything that I took her device? I didn't say anything about it, did I?
Well, wasn't that the plan, that the device was taken and you said either one of you would do that?
Well, but I'm confused with your question though.
Well, okay. Who took Christine's device that night?
Well, you're saying,
Ambiguous which device?
All right, Foundation.
Foundation.
Okay, foundation to which device, I guess.
Okay. Did you take any of Christine's devices that night?
I don't remember taking her device, no. Maybe her laptop, if,
Okay. Well, I consider that a device.
well, yes.
So you took the laptop, correct?
Well, you're saying it.
I'm asking you a question.
And I'm not sure I understand your question.
Did you take the laptop?
Well, might have.
Okay. February 23rd was, in the grand scheme of the calendar of this case, a pretty important night. Don't you
Yeah.
agree?
Yes.
And my guess is this night probably ran through your head for a long time. Is that correct?
Can say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all I'm suggesting is an important night like this, you'd know what you did.
Yeah.
So which device did you take?
Well, it wasn't her laptop.
It wasn't her laptop?
Her laptop.
Oh, it was her laptop. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. And where was Christine at the time?
Again, every time we took her laptop, she was in the house and was upstairs.
Okay, she was in the house and mostly upstairs?
Well, upstairs, yeah.
Upstairs.
Not mostly, yes.
Okay, can we get more precise?
Precise in terms of what?
Where?
In the master bedroom?
Was that where she was?
Yes.
Okay, and where did you get the laptop from?
Backpack.
And where was the backpack located?
It was always by the door. I don't remember she leaving her backpack anywhere else.
Okay, on February 23rd, her laptop was by the door prior to you taking it?
Well, in the backpack, yes.
Okay, so when you took it, approximately what time was it?
I can't tell you what time it was because I don't remember specifically.
Okay, would it have been nighttime?
I guess.
Okay, and other than taking her laptop, what were you doing with her laptop while she didn't know you had it?
Why she did what?
What were you doing with it when she didn't know you had it?
Well, Brendan and I were maybe texting.
Okay, and you would use the laptop to text on what app?
It was not an app, it was a website.
Okay, website, which
It would
website?
be either FetLife or Telegram.
Okay. And so, so do you know who was texting on the laptop at that time?
Not specifically, because I was making we were making the lunch for the next day.
Okay.
Also,
So who was making the lunch?
Brenda helped me make the supposedly lunch.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Did you make a lunch or did you not?
Well, yes, we
Okay.
did make the lunch. Yes.
What did you make?
The sandwich, turkey sandwich.
Because nobody
Turkey
would
sandwich?
believe that
Yes.
we're all
Okay, so
hit.
that went pretty quickly. What were you doing then with Telegram?
Nobody
I mean,
would believe that.
correct me if I'm wrong. If you're taking someone's device,
No, I don't think so.
you're trying to get it back as quickly as possible. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you sure that you would make a lunch after you took the laptop?
Well, I can tell you for sure that Brenda always knew when she was coming downstairs. He always knew it. We can hear the creaking of the stairs or the master bedroom floor creaking when somebody's walking up. So we can pretty much tell if somebody or she was coming downstairs.
Okay. So that wasn't really an answer to my question, but you weren't concerned about being surprised by her using her laptop. Is that correct?
I mean, I was always concerned, but I trusted Brendan too.
Okay. So, were you ever caught with the laptop when you shouldn't have had it?
If I ever what?
Were you ever caught with the laptop when you shouldn't have had it?
No.
Okay. Did you ever have a close call where it was put back before she came down?
Not that I remember.
Not that you remember?
For the laptop, no.
Okay. Oh, would the phone be different?
No.
Okay. What else would there be?
When Ben and I were doing something in the kitchen.
Okay. But so what we were talking about close calls in terms of her discovering your behavior.
No.
Okay. So there was nothing like that.
That I'm aware of, no.
Okay. So let's go back to February 23rd. You got back from the gym, you made a turkey sandwich, you prepared it for the next day, and then you used the laptop to do what?
I think we're mostly, because we were about to text Joe or something.
You were supposed to ask Joe something?
Text, not ask.
Okay. And your testimony, you talked to him previously, right?
To them who?
To Joe.
Previously of what?
Previous testimony.
Previous to what?
Previous testimony. You testified that you talked to Joe before this night.
On the phone
I'm
call,
not
yes.
sure I'd eat her sandwich.
When did that happen?
The phone call?
Yeah.
I already answered. It was a couple days prior.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if I'd eat her sandwiches, but I'd try her feijoada. I assume she can make feijoada if she's Brazilian.
I can tell you the exact date, but I know it was the same week. But I can tell you for sure, like the
Ceviche too.
Okay. Well, we're talking about February 23rd now. So when you had the laptop in your possession, what were you saying to Joe?
I think the telegram was mostly open on the screen, and I was around the kitchen, and Brennan was there too. And I'm not saying I was the one texting, saying we're mostly doing that on the laptop. The telegram was open.
I apologize, but can you run through that again? I don't even think I understood what you said.
You'll forgive me if English is not my first language, but what I said is that I was there and Brennan was too, and we're doing other things in the kitchen, and you'd also have access to her laptop the same way as I did.
Okay. And did you see Brendan on the laptop?
Yeah.
Okay. What time was that?
I would say a night, I would say.
Okay. What time did you make the lunches for the next day?
It was also around that time, I guess.
Around.
I mean, tell me to be specific with time, I can't do specific time.
Okay. And do you remember when you got the laptop back to Christine?
No.
Do you remember when it was put back into her bag or wherever you got it?
Well, we always returned to where it was.
We're always what?
We always returned to where it was.
Okay. And who returned it that night?
Well, yeah.
I said who?
Oh, I don't remember who.
Okay. Was it you?
I just said I don't remember who.
And do you remember, if you don't know the messages, how many messages were sent?
I don't know how many messages were sent.
Were there any messages that you were responsible for, either in wording or sending or?
Well, I was responsible for a few of them, but I can't tell you now, top of my head.
So you were responsible for a few of them on February 23rd?
I know I was responsible for the morning, the 24th, yeah, but the 23rd, I'm not really sure.
Okay. You just don't remember that night?
I'm saying I don't recall myself typing out the messages. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Do you remember Brendan typing out the messages?
Well, he was here, I was on the counter on the other side, so I can't really tell you what he was texting or who or what. I can't tell you that.
Okay. And you didn't ask him since you were kind of in a plan together?
Not really, not that I remember asking, no.
I mean, were you feeling agitated or worried about what was going to happen the next day?
Of course, yes.
Okay. And so I would think you would want to know what those messages were that kind of set up what your next day was going to be.
Maybe they tell me, but if it's not something I remember, I can tell you. Something I did not remember.
I'm sorry, did you say?
If that's something I did not remember, I can't tell you.
Okay, so your answer is, I don't remember.
Put it that way, yeah, okay.
And you talked about having problems with your brain in trauma before?
Well, I didn't say problems, but I said that's what happens to people when they have trauma, yes. They go through trauma, that's what happens, yes.
Okay. Would you not remembering anything before the trauma
Maybe, it's possible.
cause you to not remember anything?
It's possible, yes. I took some trauma classes in jail, so I've learned quite a bit.
Okay.
It's possible.
Has anybody with a medical degree ever advised you or checked you out for that?
No, I guess they have some knowledge in the subject, and that's why they talked about it in the jail.
Do you know where Christine's desk is located in the bedroom?
Christine is what?
Her desk was located in the bedroom.
Desk?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a desk in the bedroom, yes.
That's what I'm asking. Do you know where it's located?
Yeah, there's a fireplace here, and then this side of the bedroom, there's a desk.
Well, so let's just kind of look at it from the standpoint of walking in the door of the bedroom.
Yeah,
And we've seen it on some of the body cam videos. The bed is to the right, the bathroom's to the right.
yes,
Where would the desk be if you're looking in from that direction?
to the left,
Okay, to the left.
yes.
And the desk, was it on the far wall or the near wall?
So I just remember the far wall.
The far
The-
wall. Okay,
yeah.
so you could see it after you take a few steps into the bedroom, if you look to your left?
You can, yeah, I could see it.
Okay. Did Christine ever keep her laptop there?
If she ever left her laptop there,
Did she ever keep her laptop there?
I wouldn't know.
Did she ever do work on her laptop, like work for Innova?
There was a printer, so I would guess she's done work there, but that not I have seen. No,
Okay. And I suppose you wouldn't go in there if you didn't otherwise have a reason to go in there.
no,
When you had said that you were taking depression medication for a couple of months, right? So was a couple of months 2 months? Or,
it might have been 2 or more than 2.
okay. And did it help you at all?
Like I said before, it made me numb.
Okay. And was that a help to you or a hindrance?
I didn't like it.
Okay. Is that why you went off?
Yes,
Didn't like it, chat.
Um,
Yes, there's a trauma of committing multiple murders. Yes.
Did you know why the name Anastasia 9 was chosen?
well, the comment I remember Brendan telling me was that her middle name was Ann. That's the only thing I remember he telling me.
Okay, so Brendan told you that.
Yes,
Did you ever know, I'll withdraw that.
I mean, she's a woman. That's how they operate most of the time anyway, Joe. Come on. It's true.
You testified previously that you went to go get towels.
yes,
Then you came back.
yes.
But you indicated in that testimony you weren't sure why you went to get towels. Is that right?
That's what I said, yes.
Okay, so you went in toward the gun safe, is that right?
Yes,
Now, did you go there to put the gun into the gun safe or take the gun out?
supposedly take the gun out, like I said before, but I had it with me.
I'm not sure what that means, I guess quotations, but what did you go into the bathroom to do and get towels?
That's what I said. He had told me to do it, and I did.
Okay, so he told you to go in and get towels.
Yes.
Isn't it true that the 911 operator told you to get towels?
Well, I can't tell for sure if that's something I don't remember.
You don't remember the 911 call?
I do remember the 911 phone call, but I don't remember the part specifically where the person told me to get a towel.
You don't remember the 911 operator saying get towels and whatever you can for compression?
Well, I was told me they could do it because that's the procedure, but like I said, that's not something I remember doing, the person telling me to do. I was not the one really talking on the phone call.
Okay, that's not my question. You heard it though.
I'm saying I do not recall that part.
Okay. When was the last time you heard the 911 call?
Last time what?
You heard the 911 call.
while Brenda was talking to the person, the 911 phone call person. And I know I was there, but I don't think my mind was really there.
In your preparation with the Commonwealth, did you not hear the 911 call
No,
or see a transcript of it?
no.
Okay. Court's indulgence.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. I'm really confused by that. That doesn't I agree, Rainbow. The questions could be confusing, but she's confusing enough that it's really hard to. I don't know. Like she's making it worse. Oh, so we're on a redirect chat. Here we go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, yeah, I guess we really do need that company for the women prosecutors' hairdos. Whoa.
So I'm not going to go back through all of the letters that the jail communications that you have looked at today, but I did want to ask you, Mr. Carroll showed you, I'm going to say approximately 70 something jail communications of you texting or letters. The communications that you saw and that you read from, is it fair to say that most of them were longer than the 1 or 2 lines or the paragraph that you read?
Yes.
And when in the communications that you were having and in the early days of your arrest and of your case, the communications in which you were expressing sorrow and sadness and despair, are those just the feelings that you were having at the time?
Those are feelings that I had, and I still have it.
And Mr. Carroll asked you about the genesis of this plan or the beginning of this plan and what you remember about the beginning of this plan and as the steps of the plan went more and more forward. Did you think that this was really going to happen?
I did not.
And Mr. Carroll also showed you a number of communications that you had with a couple of different people with connections to the media. And when this is all over, when you get out of jail, when your case is over with, are you going to be able to return to work as an au pair?
I won't.
And do you have any idea what it is that you're going to do for monetary support for yourself?
No, I don't.
Wow.
And do you have family in Brazil?
I do.
And are those family in Brazil going to be able to support you?
All the
No,
time.
not at all.
So do you have any idea what it is that you're going to do for money or support or anything aside from what you might be paid to talk about your story with someone who's interested?
No, I don't.
Mr. Carroll asked you a lot about things that you might have remembered or not remembered while you were in jail. Is it hard to remember every single day in jail?
Yes. And sometimes we just know if you're being in jail in a situation, we try actually to push some thoughts out of our minds. We don't want to be doing that.
And is there a routine in jail? Is every day in the jail different and new and exciting, or are they all the same?
The same.
And is it fair to say that you became frustrated with the defendant before you ultimately entered your plea?
Yes.
And did you expect the defendant who came up with this plan to help you with your defense?
I did.
And how did you feel about this as you got closer and closer to trial and he wasn't helping you?
I felt alone. I felt that he was being unfair for not helping when the whole point of him being in jail was because of his plan, what he had planned, and he was not the one paying my defense. And yes,
and we heard from these communications, we heard from your letters and from your smart tablet communications that you were disappointed at times with your attorney when you were trying to prepare for your trial.
Yes.
Did he visit you often enough to get to get ready?
Yes, it did.
And were you able to get through all of the 8 terabytes that you received in discovery?
I would guess so. Like, yeah, he came to see me enough that we could go through some stuff. Other times he'd go through some stuff with my other lawyer.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So on one occasion, you wrote to your mom and said that he came in with a laptop that wasn't charged.
Yes.
And actually, I think I remember Mr. Carroll showing us two such communications. Was that something that inhibited your ability to get through and to look at discovery in the case?
Well, yes, potentially, yes.
And so all of the discovery that you have looked at, what Mr. Carroll is insinuating, right, is that you used the Commonwealth's evidence to make up a story about what happened. Is that what happened?
It is not.
Okay.
I know he wants to make sound that way for his client's privilege, but it's not.
Juliana, how old were you when all of this began?
21, just turned 22.
And how old are you now?
25.
So is it fair to say that you're 22, 23 years old when this plan begins? Is it fair to say that you're 22, 23 years old and you've fallen in love with your employer at the time that this plan begins?
Yes.
And your employer is older than you are, is that correct?
15 years older.
And he's a law enforcement officer, is that correct?
Correct.
And is it fair to say that as this plan marched on, is it fair to say you're far away from home?
Yes.
And are you away from your mom, your grandpa, your other family members of support?
Yes.
And after you were arrested in October of 2023, you're how old?
23, I'm say.
So had you ever been in jail before?
No, never.
Had you ever been accused of a crime like this before?
Never.
And while you were in jail, is it fair to say that you're still a continent away from your family and your support system?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you miss
Very
them?
funny bass player.
Terribly, yes.
And is it fair to say that you were worried and concerned about what your future would
It's
be?
so hard, Chad.
Yes.
It's so hard doing this.
And is it fair to say that you relied on Brendan and Tess
I did.
for everything at that point?
For everything, yes.
Now, that morning in the bedroom, you were asked about calling 911 on that morning,
Yes.
and whether or not you may have dialed 911 more than once. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was
Remember being
correct.
asked that?
Yes.
Okay. When you said you called 911 accidentally, you called 911 in response to Christine saying, Juliana, call 911.
Yes.
And then you said, Brendan gave you the cut sign.
Yes.
And you said you hung up.
Yes.
Did you put your phone in your pocket at that point?
I don't remember.
Do you know where your phone was?
I'm sorry, I'm going to object to leading.
Oh, sorry.
Force of
Leading.
questions for.
Leading, sustained.
Fair. Do you recall where you put your phone after you hung up that call?
I can't say 100% sure though.
Do you recall if the pants that you were wearing that day had pockets?
My sweater had pockets. I think it was just a sweater. Yes.
Is it possible that you stuck your phone in your sweater pocket?
Totally, yes.
Is it possible that your phone was knocking around in your pocket?
It's also possible, yes.
I have the court's indulgence for one moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Juliana, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
Everything that you talked to me about yesterday,
Yes,
was that all the truth? Is that the truth?
it is.
It was
I don't have any further questions.
Is this witness subject to recall?
Yes, she is.
All right. Ma'am, since you're subject to recall, you cannot discuss your testimony or this case with anybody at this time until you're called again to the stand, all right? You can stay right there for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day of testimony. I'm going to go ahead and release you a little early tonight. Just make sure you have a restful evening. Stay away from sick people, please. Drink some water, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, okay? Thank you. Have a good night. No outside research, and don't talk to anybody, okay? 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Well, chat, there we go. Oh my God.
All right. Ma'am, you're remanded back to the custody of the sheriff. You can go ahead and go back. All right. Do we have anything else we need to do this evening? All right. And tomorrow morning, we're all set up for our witnesses for 10 a.m. start. We're good? Okay, perfect. All right. We'll see you at 10 a.m. then. All right. Thank you.
All rise.
Well, there we go. I mean, Chad, I'm not, I mean, really? That was something else. That was something else, guys. Like, I mean, there you go. Like, wow. And yes, base player's right. The prosecutor didn't think this one through. Oh, you won't be able to work anymore, so it's fine for you to profit off your murder. Yeah. It's so hard when you commit a murder. You got to make money somehow. It's so hard out there. Yeah. Why does the state seal of Virginia look like the dude has a huge boner? Well, it's somebody killing a tyrant. That was one hell of a squeal from the prosecutor. Yeah. Yeah. How crappy is their case? I don't know if it's crappy, but I think they just want to make sure they got enough. It sounds like, if I had to guess. I don't know, though. I mean, it's a little weird they're doing it like this, but hey, you know. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I don't know why they're doing it like this, but hey, you know. It's you know, you can't control it. Can't control it, chat. So not a whole lot we could do there. Not a whole lot we can do about that. So hold on here, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just, it's clearly bullshit, but I don't know what else you do with it. So I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. Okay, so hold on, I need to send this to me. There we go. I mean, really, I mean, at this point, are you convinced he did it? I mean, I don't doubt that he did it, but obviously she did a lot more than she's willing to admit. I think that's very clear. She did far more than she's willing to admit. I think that goes without saying. I think that's probably the answer here. Time for the Louis and Clyde segment of the show. Well, we actually might. I don't know if they'll come in here. 2.0. Let me see. Hey, Clyde. 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 Come here, buddy. Clyde. Clyde. Come here, Clyde. Come here, Papa. Oh, come here, Louie. Come here. I mean, Louie came back too. Sorry, guys. We'll have to work on that. So, Oh, well. Oops. Sent you a Twitter DM that'll make us all laugh, really? Oh. Well, I'm kind of worried given what we just watched earlier about the about Joseph Ryan's mom. Okay. I don't have my Twitter DMs have not updated. If you sent me a Discord DM, I don't see if it's Twitter, I don't see it. Unless you tagged me. Don't see it, Radcon. So, sorry. Come here, Lulu. Come on, it's okay. Come here. Hi, Bubba. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here. Hold on, Louie. Louie. There you go, buddy. Come here. Louie. Oh, there. You saw some Louie walking around. Coke Fairy says, surely you're not supposed to put a witness on a stand if you know they're lying. I mean, prosecutors do that. That's what happens. Louie's tall. Yeah, Louie's a full-sized, Aussie doodle. He's standard. He's got a standard poodle in his veins. So, I wonder what stories are told back home in Brazil about nannies striking rich. I guarantee you there's all kinds of stories about that. And all you got to do is seduce the husband, and then you can fuck him and marry him. I guarantee you that's a thing down there. Guarantee you a thing down there is sorry, chat. But yeah, that's kind of where it is right now. Clyde holds out for treats. I don't know. Clyde is not showing up. Louie comes running in here. Louie, you want to come here? Oh, why am I zoomed in? Oh. Welcome to the Louie Lou. Update later. Hey, Louie, come here. Come here, Lou. Louie. Your public wants to meet you. Come on. All right, never mind. So, you dropped in a live stream chat, a Discord. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see here. All right, in the live stream chats. Oh, this will be good. Yeah, this will warm our hearts up. Well, we'll end on this note here. We'll end on this note here. Oh, there's Louie behind me. You might see his tail. Spuggut says, did I play football? I tried. I'm like American football. Yes, I played football through high school. I played surprisingly, this may shock you. I a lot skinnier back then when I was a kid, and I was not the most athletically talented person in the world. So I played end tackle, end guard and tackle. I sat on the end of the bench. I guarded the water bottles, and I tackled anybody who got near them. So, but yes, I wrestled also in high school. It was a lot of fun. I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed my time. It just wasn't very good. I know, shocker. Stacy rode the bench. Yep. Oh yeah, I did. 100%. I was a professional at that. Let's see here. Oh, I think we got everything. Sure, I didn't catch anything. I was not the water boy, but I stood next to the water boy the whole time. So, yes, the water boy. Thank you. What a boy. Water boy probably went out of the water boy went out of the field more than I did. Let me put it like that. That's how little time I played. The water boy had more time on the field than I did. Although at our school, like our water boys were like usually like junior high, like kids that were on the junior high football team, were the water boys. So where am I flying off to with those wings? Hold on. Did 2.0 pay you to say that, EDW? Thank you for $2. Am I flying off to with those wings? You guys are assholes. Oh. Zach Sarian says, I played defensive line and O-line in high school about the same as you. Yeah. Yep. But did I letter? I mean, I lettered my senior year, but I think that could be very because I was on the team, but I didn't earn my I got my letters of participation trophy in football. So Access, you were on the field more than me. Yeah, you probably were. You probably were. E. Darren says you just got here, Lamau. Well, we are going to be switching over to Monostream here in a minute. I thought we were going to do more, but I am exhausted. So you lettered in band. They literally hand letters out. Yeah. See, but the people in band had more fucking time on the field than I did. Let me tell you what. That was true as well. That was true. Where the fuck is this? I sent the image. I hate this when you email yourself something, it takes for fucking ever to get to you. And it's like, just send it to me like now. And this just jerks around for forever and ever and ever. I don't know why it does that. Where the hell is it? I need the picture for my thumbnail, and it's like it's been 5-6 minutes and it doesn't get here. You aren't going to join me tonight? That's okay. We'll see you around. Now Sean knows how I lettered outside of baseball. Yeah. Kia Patrick, you were in the woodwinds. Were you a clarinet guy or did you play jazz flute? Chuchin, I don't think anybody deleted that. I think that might have been YouTube or something. So. Saxophone like every other sped. You played the saxophone? I guess that counts as a woodwind because it does have a reed. I wouldn't have thought that. But I guess it does. Chat. Huh. Saxophone. 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 Oh no, you guys, that's so funny. Saxophone, well, no. You guys, that's what Homer Simpson called it when he played it. Sean, did you FL deported the wind chime parts guy to New York? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it's fucked up. I feel like we might be missing something there. I don't know. On that one, like I said, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take a break. Well, actually, we're not gonna take a break. We are gonna, kind of wrap this up here. We are gonna head over to the model channel, get started on some stuff there, and yeah, work on the Africa core, guys. I'm not gonna lie, since I started working and getting stuff completed, I'm really in the groove to want to do these and complete these guys. They look so cool. I mean, like, here's an example of like what this whole stuff is. These guys look so fucking cool. Look at them, chat. Look at these guys. Look at them. Look, they look pretty gnarly. They look pretty gnarly. And like we already worked on painting this right here, which is pretty cool. Now we got to finish painting up a little bit of like the machine gun canister and stuff, and we'll work on that in a minute. But we've got that painted. We got to get those, and I got to figure out what color I'm using for this because it's a little tough to do. But they have guys like, all kinds of different dudes. They have dudes with the Panzerbuka 39s or 30, they'd be 39s, not 38s. And then they got the guys with their handkerchiefs on their faces and, and then eventually we'll get down to the 88 crew, but not yet. Eventually we'll get down to them, but not yet. Chat, not yet. And we also eventually have to work on the Panzer III, but that's also a ways away. We're going to work on some guys tonight. So, yes. They aren't black. No, they're not. Yes, you're very observant, John. Yeah, the sax is classified as a wood one. Yeah, because it's got the reed. I think that's how you do the initial determination on that. Although if Keopathic is here, he can give me the real sped answer for it. So, all right, guys, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna send you guys over there. We'll probably watch the casino while we work on some stuff because I got to get these guys primed up, make sure they're still good. So, and go from there. So, here we go. Like all the Turkey Tom stuff's gonna be good. It'll be interesting to see what they do. So, let me see. Oh, that's why it won't go over. YouTube sucks. YouTube is difficult to navigate. All right, there we go. Okay, now I know where I'm at. It just didn't want to do what I needed. All right, redirect. And if there's any rioting tonight, we'll cover that. But for right now, I don't think there is. Okay. Why is this thing wanting to do it? Okay, come on. It's got to be in there. Yeah. All right. Why is it not doing this? Come on now. Why are you doing this to me? StreamYard, you are so difficult, or YouTube's so difficult. Yep, there we go. All right, chat. So I'm going to wrap this up. And yes, I'll see you guys there. It'll be an automatic redirect, but I'll send you guys there. And do you think we're going to hit it around when the carriers get in the area? Yes. Yes. The Abraham Lincoln is coming from basically the South China Sea. It's probably going to get there next weekend. By next weekend, it'll be in position. But we're probably not going to attack till the carriers are in place. The George H.W. Bush just left Norfolk, and it's on the middle of like a shakedown and some training, although technically it could go out at any minute. Maybe it jumps into the battle, but it's a long way away too. It's like 150 miles off the coast of Virginia. It's nowhere near anywhere it needs to be either. So we don't really need to probe air defenses. The Israelis already did that for us when they did all their raids. So, anyways, we're gonna go, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow, and remember, until next time, just because you did it does not mean you're guilty. Although these guys are both guilty. They murdered these people. Like, once again, I don't see how they're getting around it, but it is a very interesting trial. So, chat, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and yeah. We'll catch up with day 3 tomorrow. Good night, chat.
blacksmithing and models of planes, esoteric works and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney.